How are you?
No, horrible. No, my sister's dead.
We don't know that yet. We don't know that. They're working on it.
She's really dead.
This 12-year-old daughter just discovered that her 4-month-old sister's life is hanging between life and death. But what she's about to reveal is even far more disturbing.
I couldn't even get to hold her on time. I can't even hold my little sister. She started crying because Mom scared her by yelling at me and calling me names.
Because she goes, the baby's dead. She just went to the trap bones in her face.
Blowing in Amelia's face?
Yeah, she does that all the damn time.
The unexpected quickly becomes unsettling as Christina's bizarre behavior hints at a disturbing hidden truth.
They got my baby's head! Why did you guys get my baby's head? I have right to refuse health care. I want my baby put back in my arms right now.
She wants to shoot up, I'd like to shoot her up. Bang, 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 bang!
It all starts on April 21st, 2023 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, when a shocking 911 call grabs the attention of police. It's about a mother refusing life-saving services for her unresponsive baby. When officers arrive, they are met with a frantic woman whose behavior immediately raises questions.
You got it, go over. Go.
Ma'am, let go of the baby. We gotta do progression. Hey, right here. We're trying to save your baby. We're trying to save it. It's okay.
How long has she been down for? How long has she been down
I don't know, I just was making rapid for my mom's house.
Okay. How long has she been down? Do you
They
your
rub
call?
her feet.
Do all they can around here.
No, because I'm first sitting in my truck and,
How long is when did this happen?
after?
No, hold on. They're doing life-saving efforts, okay? They're gonna do everything they can right now. You understand?
I'm right to refuse healthcare too as well.
I understand, but we want to make sure your baby's okay and alive, right? That's what they're trying to do right now. I know
I told you, Christina. I told you too.
Which house are you guys in?
You don't that baby.
Which house are you guys in?
Like that.
To get a clearer picture, police turn to the 911 caller nearby, who was just as hysterical. Their frantic account only deepens the sense that something is terribly wrong.
How long was the baby down, you know?
She just come to the door and said the baby's dead.
Okay.
There's a difference.
I tried calling the mall last night and they didn't even go over there and respond to it. Christina, she took drugs.
Okay, they're trying to do their best. They're going to be doing life-saving efforts right now for the baby, okay? That's the number one priority.
What did I do?
The 911 caller keeps repeating one name, Christina, and police are finally able to identify the first woman as 31-year-old Christina Bennett, the mother of the barely surviving baby. Instead of being worried like a mother should, Christina puts on a show contradictory to the accusations that are about to follow.
What is this?
What did I do?
This force will be used
What
against
did I do? Mom, no!
Stop.
Jenny!
What's this?
Jenny!
Don't resist.
I didn't do nothing, Mama!
Come on, ma'am. Ma'am.
I know that he's taking my baby!
Force will be used against you.
Let me check on my baby! Let me check on my baby!
Her screaming and resistance unsettles everyone. But then she says something no mother should ever say, leaving everyone stunned. She keeps talking about the baby, but what comes out of her mouth is simply bizarre.
I have right to refuse medical health care for my child, too.
Weird.
Let me see my baby. Let me hold my baby and let me wake her up.
You're shouting right now is interrupting with
Let me wake her. I have every right. I know my rights in America. You guys have no right to detain me. I'm going to sit right here and wait for my baby.
You're welcome to sit down.
Christina's in there.
Pat her down. She's got a felony 29.
I don't have nothing.
Stand up.
I don't have nothing.
Stand up.
I don't have nothing. Let me see my baby. My baby's in there. I'm not leaving my children like that. What are they doing to my baby? They cut my baby's head. What are they doing? They cut my baby's head. They cut my baby's head. They cut off her head.
Watch your head. Watch your head.
Why did you guys cut off my baby's head? What did you do? I have right to refuse health care. I want my baby put back in my arms right now.
But what was the reason to refuse to save her own baby? Seeing the situation spiral out of control, the police move in and arrest her. But even once she's in custody, the chaos doesn't stop.
Christina, right?
I'm right to refuse.
Hey, Christina,
Okay.
listen, we're not giving you medical service. You're under arrest for a felony warrant. We're going to put you in a police car, okay?
No, I'm not leaving my baby.
We're all Albuquerque police officers.
I'm not
Everything's
leaving
being
my
recorded.
baby.
If you resist,
You are being
evade,
recorded,
or
ma'am?
disobey commands, force will be used against you. Do you understand me, Christina? You're under arrest.
We're going to put you in the back of a police car, okay?
You can stand up on your own now. That's your final warning.
I'm going to help you stand up, okay, Christina?
No, I'm right to refuse. That's all I'm doing.
After things finally settle down, the police split into two groups to try and piece together what's happened. One team stays behind with EMTs to rush the baby to the hospital, while the others head out to interview Christina's family and gather information. The first person they encounter is Christina's father, who's just as shaken and disturbed by the unfolding events.
Sergeant of APD, are you
too close? I'm Colby.
okay? Were you here present when the baby was inside?
I was here when she brought her this morning.
Who else is in the home,
15.
sir?
Her daughter, 12-year-old.
12-year-old? Okay. So here's the deal, sir. At this point, I can't have you go back in the house.
What?
Sir, here's the deal. So right now, we're working on your grandchild. We're trying to figure out what's going on, so we need to talk to everybody. So right now, I don't know what's going on, so I've got to figure out what's going on, who's here, and so I can't have you go back in the house right now, okay?
Go on.
So I'm going to go talk to I'm going to get your
She's in
grandchild
the
out here.
bathroom.
Okay, we'll get her out here. Is there anybody else inside the home? Okay, brother. Okay. What's your name, sir?
I called it in.
Okay. Thank you for calling it in. Sir, I'm not saying you're in trouble or anything. We just have procedures we have to follow, especially because it's a child.
Soon, the police get information about Christina's 12-year-old daughter, Lily, who's living with her grandparents. Hoping to uncover the truth, officers make their way to meet her.
Hey, Lilith. Hi. How are you?
No, horrible. No, my sister's dead.
We don't know that yet.
We don't know that.
They're working on it, okay?
She's probably dead.
Lilith, you're okay. We're working on it, okay?
We're right
Is
here.
there anybody else in the house, all right? Is there anybody else in here?
She said that was just my little sister.
You'll be all right.
No, I'm never gonna forgive that witch.
Do you go by Lily or Lilith?
Lilith.
Lilith. Right now, we're trying to save your sister right now, okay? We're doing the best we can. I'm hoping she's going to be okay, all right?
What room does your sister and the mom stay in?
I don't know. I was staying at my grandma's house, which is here, and I don't know what happened when I was gone. Didn't protect my sister.
Lilith, you didn't do anything wrong, okay?
I should have protected her. My sister.
But none of them are prepared for what the daughter is about to reveal.
So, what happened when she showed up?
She just come knocking on the door. I need a lighter.
Okay.
And then
And she said that she wanted to do
and then she dropped her phone. And then she said the baby's dead.
And so when you guys went out there, baby was already like that?
Yeah.
I was trying to make sure we already know.
Yeah, she dropped her phone. I don't know.
Was the baby in the car when
She was
she was
in the front seat. She drives with the baby in the front seat. Like,
When was the last
crazy.
time you guys saw the baby?
Yesterday on the video I seen
fine,
it.
but Christina kept on holding her in the front seat without the car seat, so I was afraid of her. Christina's my mother. That woman's my mother. I don't want to be her with her. She thinks that I want to be her. I couldn't even get to hold her on time. I can't even hold my little sister. She started crying because Mom scared her by yelling at me and calling me names.
Okay. Lilith, you did nothing wrong, okay? You guys, we're doing our best we can.
Okay.
The girls are visibly shaken from what they've just encountered. But that isn't the only thing that catches officers' attention. The 12-year-old's fearful and guarded demeanor toward her mother only suggests that the truth they know is only the tip for something far darker lying beneath. Determined to dig deeper, the officer asked them about when they last spoke with Christina.
And at what time did you call your grandparents on the video chat where your grandma told me
7 or 8 o'clock.
7 or 8 o'clock at
something
night?
like that. Yeah.
So, she was in the truck, and then immediately after that, you guys called us to let us know? Okay.
Because she goes, the baby's dead.
And what did she do when you guys found out? Did she try any life-savers?
No, she just went to the truck blowing smoke in her face.
blowing in Amelia's face?
Yeah.
She does that all the damn time.
Okay.
She usually be mean to
And I
me.
go, you don't hear that guy telling you how to do that CPR.
Okay.
She wasn't listening.
They're gonna arrest her and keep her away from me and my siblings.
That's what we're working on right now. That's what we're working on, okay?
According to the girls, Christina arrived at their house in the morning, asking for a lighter before breaking the news of the baby's death. But what concerns detectives the most is what exactly happened with the baby the night before. To find answers, they begin by tracing Christina's whereabouts from that evening.
Did your mom ever say where she was going last night before you jumped out?
No. She said out here for about an hour or two. And then she said the cops are down the street. She took off. And I go, I don't see no cops.
She runs away from the cops when it's the damn time. She doesn't really care about me. She only cares about the male child because she's the favorite child of hers. So,
what the girl exposes about her mother is incredibly heartbreaking. However, what she's about to say next is even more chilling.
When you see your mom does that to you all the time, what does she do?
like, she acts all mean towards me, and she acts all manipulative. She thinks that I sleep with all her imaginary boyfriends. Like, she has imaginary boyfriends and stuff like that.
She's saying she sees things coming through the house and someone's messing with her at night.
And she keeps me up at night by screaming out the middle child's name.
Do you have another sibling?
Yes, the middle child.
Where's she at?
She's with her dad.
Do you know what she uses?
No.
She says that she does drugs and stuff like that, and she usually sell her blood and puts it back in, and then she uses the water from her and then put it back in her bloodstream. I keep on telling her that's wrong, but she doesn't like to listen to me because she thinks I'm useless or something like that.
And I asked her if she's doing drugs, and she said no.
Does she ever do anything like that around Amelia?
Yes, all the damn time at the trailer.
What does she do?
Like an adult. Like, she keeps on doing the exact same things.
She had the baby sitting in her lap when video chat me. She had the baby sitting in her lap, and I seen the syringe.
Okay.
And that was last night, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, Amelia's probably gonna die, and I'm the worstest, oldest sister in the world.
No, it's not your fault, Millie. You were here.
I didn't get the baby on time to bring her to you. I didn't save my little sister. I'm horrible.
It's not your fault, Millie.
It's not your fault, Millie.
You couldn't stop her. She's gonna do what she's gonna do.
The officer begins to see a troubling pattern emerging in Christina's behavior, one that possibly hints at the very reason for the infant's death. However, the information the girls provided doesn't constitute concrete proof. To gather more solid evidence against Christina, the officer steps outside to brief his colleague about the incident and then proceeds to investigate her truck. But before they even begin, all their hopes come crashing down with a disturbing phone call.
Start up, Sky.
You're probably going to need a DSL here in a little bit.
Yeah, for the next one, I'll go off that.
Charles 531.
Charles 531.
449, rescue 9, discontinued resuscitation efforts on the infant at 0958. And I'll be 21 in Illinois.
Despite doctors' massive efforts, the poor child couldn't be saved. Burdened with this devastating news, the officer assembles his colleagues to discuss the key findings in the case.
And I think I talked to you about it, but the kid has bruising on eyelids, shoulder, and ribs.
Yeah. The fire guys told me what they just for when they grabbed the baby.
Yeah.
The guy that was working on it told me I think she was dead at least 30 minutes before we touched her.
Yeah.
So she was probably driving around.
Yeah. And that's why I think she told them, no, baby's dead. But then all of a sudden, when everybody wants to go check on the baby, all of a sudden she was holding it, I guess. I don't know. There's some sort of talk of her blowing weed in the baby's face, lots of drug use around baby.
Grandparents still don't know that kid's deceased yet?
We have not notified them.
Okay.
And if these disturbing details don't keep you hooked, take the next step with us. Our membership gives you the chance to become a true detective and solve mysteries. All you have to do is click the join button below this video, and we'd love to have you with us. After the grim reality of the baby's suffering comes to light, the officers turn to speak with the family. But as the shattering revelations sink in, Christina's father breaks into a frustrated rant about his daughter.
This morning, Diana got up and made a nice breakfast for me and her granddaughter. And about 15 minutes later, here's a knock at the door, and everybody starts screaming. The baby's not breathing. The baby's not breathing. So I called 911. Next thing you know, you guys are here.
In the midst of his anger, he reveals the dark truth behind the baby's death, a revelation so disturbing that it leaves the officers deeply shaken.
Christina was begging and pleading with her daughter to be reasonable with, as usual, because she's abusive. And Lily got the camera on her and showed her that she had a hypo in her hand. At that point, I finally believed what I'd been telling her for a week or two. She's on drugs. She's given her daughter mother's milk. The baby's going to be getting drugs. She finally believed it. She called you guys immediately. But nobody went over to the address where she said the truck, that devil truck right there, that one, nobody found that truck in front of the address that she gave. So now, okay, well, let me back up. Later that night, Christina shows up, I guess, down right in front of her house and jumps out and gets in the house. And then Christina's out here for another 2 hours, probably shooting up in front of our neighbor's house. And that's the last we saw of her. Now, a little late, somebody should have done their diligence yesterday, and the baby would still be alive. Had that been done, boy, kind of late now for that poor 4-month-old baby killed by mother's milk.
According to Christina's father, if police had taken the call and reported seriously back then, things might not have ended this way. He's already lost his granddaughter and now feels he has nothing left. As he vents his anger, an officer tries to calm him, but he lashes out.
I mean, she called and told you guys. Well, not you guys, but somebody in the police department. She told them. So how come the baby's dead now?
Unfortunately, sir, I don't have an answer.
I know you don't know. It's a rhetorical question.
I know.
Sorry.
But I just
I know none of you guys standing in front of me here are responsible, but still.
And I understand that you're upset, and I can never understand exactly what you guys are going through right now, so I don't want to even push that I do. And I'm so sorry that you guys are going through this. I completely understand that you guys are angry.
Why didn't somebody go check on her last night and arrest her? Shake her down, man. She told you guys. Not you, but she told the police.
And I don't have an answer for you, and I'm sorry.
Next, Christina's father goes on to reveal just how irresponsible Christina had been as a mother. When asked if he'd ever confronted her about it, he burst out in anger.
Did you ever talk to Christina, sir?
Maybe just make a comment now and then, because I hate her. Last time I told her I'd had it when her was in Clovis, we took the trailer out there for her at a moment's notice. We pulled it out there to her uncle's house where she was supposed to be. She was supposed to go out there to take care of him. They did not have an understanding. From the day one, I told you, you better get an understanding with her, because she don't do stuff by accident.
Ultimately, worn down and helpless, the father says something no parent is ever expected to say about their own child.
She's a wretched soul. There's something wrong with her. Serious.
Yes, sir, I hear you.
She wants to shoot up. I'd like to shoot her up. Bang, 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 bang. And then the last in the head. You guys, I can't believe she called last night. Nobody went and took care of that situation in front of that house. Sitting there shooting up with a baby. That wasn't a serious one? I guess that wasn't priority.
The father also reveals that Christina was under the influence of drugs the night before as well. And as if that wasn't bad enough, she used the syringe she left with her daughter Lily and injected those very drugs into her body. And ultimately, it went into the child's body, which caused her death, which reveals meth inside the baby's body, a discovery that leaves the officers deeply shattered. As officers speak with Christina's father, one of the officers checks with Child Protective Services for any prior offenses on her record.
See why Denise come out here. We have a dead.
That's what I thought. Yeah. So I just want to make sure. I was like,
yes, please. Yes, please.
That called in asking about her.
All the press and all the everything.
I know she's got 2 substantiated and 2 unsapped.
Yeah, I held on to it. That's what when you were changing the cuff, I was like.
Of course, we're gonna have an E because of the other child. Were you, requesting a worker as well?
Yeah, because the child died, we need a worker out here on scene. And right now, the oldest child, I think she's 12. She's with grandparents inside the house. So we're in there. We have an officer and standing with them.
However, what the CPS worker reveals is nothing short of damning.
Her most recent case closed in 2020, or March of this year.
Okay.
She's got drug abuse charges and lack of supervision, and inadequate clothing on.
Okay.
That one was substantiated in 2017. Also in 2017, emotional abuse was substantiated on the two older girls. The one in, well, it was January, educational neglect on the girls.
Okay.
That one was unsubbed. And then lack of supervision on Amelia. That was unsubbed as well.
The records obtained from the CPS workers proved to be one of the most crucial testimonies for the case. Soon after Christina is booked at the Metropolitan Detention Center, police begin her interrogation, after which she's placed under arrest and charged. However, after a no-contest plea, Christina is sentenced to only 10 years behind bars for drug abuse, child abuse, and abandonment.
You really want this on video?
I'll pull it. I'm mad enough to pull it.
This woman is being threatened at gunpoint, and just moments earlier, she was seen being chased maniacally. But what no one knows is that in just a few seconds, it will all spiral into pure horror.
Your neighbors are going to see you pointing a gun at me.
Who?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Yeah. All right, goodbye, Reese.
On December 6, 2021, Harris County Police responded to a call from a concerned neighbor who has just witnessed something unimaginable.
Harris County 911, what is the location of the emergency?
I'm in Glen Lock, and we heard a loud, like 3 pops, bang, bang, bang. So we went outside, and I looked, and I see somebody is laying on their back, and it looks like they've got blood on her chest and blood coming out of her mouth.
Law enforcement quickly rushes to the 19,800 block of Rose Dawn Lane, Texas, unaware that this call is about to draw them into a chilling nightmare. As the officers arrive at the scene, they encounter an unsettling sight in the driveway, a lifeless woman lying on the ground and a man standing right next to her, wearing only a bathrobe. His behavior seems odd, so officers swiftly make their move.
My hands in the air. What else could I do?
Keep him in there. What's going on? Where's the weapon at? Where's the weapon?
I don't know.
Put your hands behind your back for me. Anybody else inside the residence?
No.
The man they've arrested appears heavily intoxicated, and officers can't tell if he's being honest. Rather than acknowledging the lifeless body beside him, he repeatedly demands another drink.
I need another drink. God damn it. No.
His intoxicated behavior makes it impossible to get any details from him, so the detectives turn their attention to the crime scene. While canvassing the area, they identify the victim as 48-year-old Patricia Birmingham. The horror deepens when they find 3 shotgun shells, 2 near the tires of a white Tesla parked in the driveway, and the 3rd shot struck Patricia in the right eye, killing her instantly. At first glance, the officers consider the possibility of an accident, suggesting 2 shots aimed at the tires and 1 mistakenly hitting Patricia. But the theory of accidental death is rendered obsolete when they discover CCTV footage from the neighborhood. Could this footage hold the answers they're looking for? Patricia's seen holding her phone tightly, appearing to record something, making it the possible key to solve this mystery. Moments later, out of nowhere, the same man in a bathrobe is caught chasing her down the road. The detectives can't fully understand why this man is pursuing her and what kind of connection they have. As they search for answers, they stumble upon a shocking discovery. The man in custody is none other than Patricia's husband, 60-year-old Carrie Birmingham. Is it just because of alcohol, or is there something more at play? But before they can ask Carrie, he begins to act strangely.
So, gentlemen, this would go a lot smoother if we were sitting in my living room. I'm not out in front of all my neighbors. And I'll be honest with you, I'll be more talkative if I could be at my table, and I'll need a tall glass of vodka with just a shot of cranberry juice.
Come back over here.
Lakewood Forest, suspicious person on Knockcross.
I'm not a criminal.
As officers struggle to control him, he admits something that nobody anticipates, turning everyone's doubts into reality.
Where's the shotgun?
I don't know.
It's your weapon?
Yeah. What you gonna get? I wasn't good enough.
His sudden shocking confession raises further concern about what actually happened between them. He's taken to the Caris County Homicide Office to sober up. But his statement makes it difficult for detectives to separate what's real from what he says. They begin to realize this case may not be as straightforward as it first appeared.
Just because someone tells us they did something doesn't always mean they in fact did it. There still has to be an investigation that takes place. Physical evidence has to be recovered, eyewitness testimony, video surveillance footage, which would either corroborate or not corroborate what Mr. Birmingham had told us.
With a warrant in hand, the detectives swiftly search the scene for more evidence.
We entered the residence through the side door of the house, and we observed a Benelli shotgun leaning up against the corner of the kitchen area right by that door. Based on proximity to where it was to Patricia Birmingham's body, it could have been used in this case. There appeared to be more firearms inside of the house.
Forensic testing later confirms that the shotgun discovered near the driveway is a direct match to the shells collected outside. But it's inside the garage that investigators uncover the most damning piece of evidence.
On top of some water bottles, we had located what appeared to be Patricia Birmingham's cellular device.
This is the same phone captured on CCTV. The detectives quickly notice bloodstains on it, and forensic tests confirm the blood belongs to Patricia. The officers realize that this phone might have evidence of her final moments. Within a short time, the officers secure a warrant to examine her phone, and its contents will only deepen the tension. On it, they find a secret audio recording that exposes a clearer, yet deeply unsettling picture of the couple's dynamic.
She was skinny. Your grandmother was fat, and that's what you're going to know because you don't do a goddamn thing to take care of.
Oh my God, we're not going on the fat train now, are we?
Yeah,
Are we hopping on the fat train now? What the hell is wrong with you? How did you gain so much weight? You don't look healthy.
You don't even encourage me when I lose weight.
What she's doing here, where she presses record on her phone to pick up the audio, is she's trying to document the situation.
At first, it seems like the couple is having a heated argument that's typical for the household. However, the recording soon reveals that the argument escalated around 9:58 a.m., and Patricia's voice then sounds tense and angry.
You've been doing that for a long time.
No, I haven't. I just felt like it was time for me to do it right now. Because you're threatening me and Olivia. Don't touch me. Do not touch me, Carrie Birmingham. I swear to God. Do not touch me. Don't touch me.
You pulled a knife on me.
This isn't the only moment in the couple's fights where one partner pulls a weapon on the other. As the audio continues, Carrie's heard responding, not verbally, but through an alarming action.
You do not have the right to touch me. Yeah, go get your gun. Go get your gun, Karen.
Even though Carrie says nothing, Patricia's words make his actions clear. For investigators, it becomes an important piece of evidence because it shows the pattern of tension in the household. However, something else stands out to the detectives.
Mrs. Birmingham says in this recording, go get your gun, which led me to believe that this might not be the first time that Mr. Birmingham has either threatened her with a firearm or pointed a firearm at her.
As investigators gather more details from Patricia's friends, the situation grows more troubling. They confirm that Carey hasn't been in his right state of mind lately. His increasingly erratic behavior makes it all certain for investigators that he was capable of killing her.
The last lunch that we had, we talked about business, we talked about personal stuff. She opened up about her situation, and she even admitted to me that Carey had pulled a gun several times before in the past. She left me in shock because, like, how a successful woman is dealing with something like that.
All these findings hint at a darker side to the couple's relationship, but it's still crucial to know how their argument escalated so far that Carey ultimately chose to harm her. The remaining audio reveals exactly that.
I got your... Fine, I don't give a... I really don't. Do what you gotta do. I don't care.
All I have to do is not kill him.
You're a f***ing alcoholic.
You know what? You know what? You called me an alcoholic.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because you weren't an alcoholic before I met you.
Maybe I should just kill you right now.
Kill me.
Yeah.
Maybe you should. Do it. I'll be sitting right here.
This threat that he's going to kill her, she obviously doesn't take it seriously because she says, go ahead. And that's this downplaying of a real threat. And that could either be because he's repeatedly threatened this in the past, or she just doesn't believe that he's capable of that.
But Patricia wasn't aware that Carey was already setting his sinister plan into motion. Later, the detectives uncover more evidence, which includes not just audio, but more terrifying visuals that lead straight to Patricia's final moments. Right after the recorded audio ends, Patricia, believing the argument's over and she can finally distance herself from Carey, steps outside, but cleverly keeps recording. This is the exact moment she appears on CCTV, almost ready to escape. But what she records next on her cell phone reveals Carey's attempts to humiliate her in public.
Hey, Reese, where'd you get that bag that I gave you? That Christmas bag. Where'd you get it? Huh?
You're embarrassing yourself.
Carey's even willing to humiliate himself as he walks onto the street with his bathrobe hanging open, another clear indicator as to why Patricia felt she needed to get away.
It appears that she's trying to remove herself from the situation inside of the home. And he's continuing to follow her, walking down the street away from their house.
She clearly feels threatened enough that she needs to put distance between herself and the defendant, because this man had every ability to choke her and kill her if he got close enough to grab her.
That's exactly what Patricia might have feared, yet she stays composed enough to document it all.
We see her filming Carey going up and down the street, which corresponds with the surveillance footage we recovered, and kind of adds a little bit more context as to what was going on, because not only do we have the footage, but also audio as to what's being said.
Meanwhile, Patricia's visibly exhausted, gasping for breath as Carey continues to chase her.
You done playing stupid games?
Yeah.
Tie your shit up. Tie your shit up. Huh? What?
In the end, Carey appears to be heading back home. Yet, behind that silence, he plots something dangerous. Even in his intoxicated state, he knows Patricia's been recording his every move. So he makes a calculated choice to stay quiet enough to make Patricia believe that everything's over and follow him back into the residence. At that moment, Patricia doesn't know that the most horrific event of her life awaits.
Huh? You really want this on video?
I'll pull it. I'm mad enough to just pull it.
Your neighbors are gonna see you pointing a gun at me.
Patricia deliberately mentions the neighbors as witnesses and captures his every move on camera, a clever attempt to warn him to stop. Yet, despite knowing he's being recorded, he shows no hesitation before carrying out his next deadly act.
I'm ready to go. Drop the phone.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Okay. All right, goodbye, Reese. You gonna meet Jesus.
It's one of the most heartbreaking discoveries so far. Carrie's heard firing 3 shots, one striking Patricia and the other 2 hitting the car. At the end, Patricia had only one choice to record her final moments, as she had no way to escape. Tragically, the incident took Patricia's life shortly after.
I hope that was worth it. We're going worth it for you.
He shoots her once in the head. The second 2 shots that are heard on that video, he actually turns the gun and immediately in seconds takes out the front tire and the back tire of her vehicle. So she shot 1 time in the head, meaning that she had to have a closed casket funeral. Her eye was gone. Her face was blown off. And the defendant, in the same second that he blew off his wife's head, even incredibly intoxicated, made perfect aim and took out the front and back tire of her vehicle.
The injuries Patricia sustains are terrifying. Besides the gunshot, she has blunt force trauma to her head, showing she had no way to escape. It's clear this isn't just violence, it's a merciless execution. His demeanor afterwards is even more horrifying. Instead of panicking, he seems relaxed, almost as if he's finally achieved what he always wanted. Even after committing such an evil act, Carrie shows no remorse and still has the audacity to blame Patricia for everything.
It sounds like he lays down next to her, and you can hear heavy breathing, and then he moves the phone into the garage area.
Yeah. You cried a lot. Hope that was worth it. We're going worth it for you. Yeah. You cried a lot.
All the significant footage gathered so far confirms that Carrie's responsible for Patricia's murder. But one question remains. Is his drunken aggression the reason for killing her, or is there something darker at play? What investigators uncover next will finally expose his true motive.
You had a love affair with that Mexican.
I wasn't having a love affair.
Yeah, you were. That's why you're on too legal.
No,
It all makes sense now.
No, that's not where I'm on to. I've never even seen that guy.
This audio call reveals the true nature behind Carrie's dreadful actions. But is his accusation really true? During their investigation, detectives find no evidence of Patricia having an affair. It's only Carrie's claim, which ultimately leads to a tragic end. To some extent, it seems believable that Carrie might commit such an act because of his intoxicated state, but examining his behavior shows it was an intentionally calculated move.
Mr. Birmingham's now, he's looked in one direction because she's mentioned the neighbors could witness this act. He looks that way, showing that he's fully aware of the situation and what's going on outside. And then furthermore, he checks his firearm to see whether or not the action is on safety or not, to manipulate the firearm to make sure it's in a position to where it can be fired.
Each one of Carrie's actions confirms his intent to kill his wife, and he's charged with Patricia's murder. During his interrogation, he chooses to remain silent and refuses to provide any explanation for his actions. On the other hand, Patricia's family is left in shock by her death. Carrie and Patricia had always seemed to live an ideal life. Even though it was Carrie's second marriage, life appeared steady after their daughter Olivia was born.
He seemed to be a good man. He was a young gentleman, professional appearance. He spoke highly of himself. You know, he was his best friend. He made sure that I was aware of these fine things that he had and his career in insurance. And I was happy for my sister, but at the same time, that doesn't impress me. But I never had a reason to doubt her choice. He wasn't planning on having any more children. However, my sister was determined to have children of her own. Olivia was everything that she wanted. The day she was born, it was the happiest I've ever seen her. Whether it was a gathering with friends, whether it was dinner, whether it was them coming to Orlando or visiting, drinking was always involved.
Although the family had noticed their financial struggles, growing alcohol dependency, and the tension between the couple, no one ever imagined that Carrie could go this far.
I didn't believe he was capable of killing her. He was controlling, he was conniving, he was narcissistic, he was a functional alcoholic. I never thought he could lose that type of control and do that type of violence. Looking at the shotgun to make sure that the safety was off, positioning it, pointing it at her, and then ultimately, wishing her goodbyes and telling her to go meet Jesus. That was chilling. It was never anything I could have ever imagined.
Also, the detectives described this case as unlike any other because the camera provided every detail to solve the case.
It's incredible that this footage exists. And that was what was so unique about this case. You got to see behind closed doors. You got to hear the audio. You got to hear him planning over 30 minutes that he was going to kill his wife. Patricia was very smart. She was. She recorded the last 30 minutes of her life where that we can objectively look at everything that happened leading up to the moment where Carrie Birmingham murdered her.
In March 2024, the Patricia Birmingham murder case goes to trial. Carrie's defense attorney claims it was a crime of passion fueled by sudden emotional distress. Unfortunately, this argument is accepted by the all-woman jury, and after deliberation, Carrie's sentenced to 10 years in prison, fined $5,000, with parole possible after 5 years. Their daughter, Olivia, is heartbroken by her father's actions. She also left disappointed by the court's decision, feeling that justice for her mother was far too limited.
I lost both my parents that day. My dad died that day too, because the person who did that to my mom and my father aren't the same person. That sudden passion, you have to have something, you have to have made that decision within you for a while. I feel like to do that to somebody you really, really love.
This just happened right in the middle of the road. I can't call nobody.
Were you walking or were you in the car?
I was walking that way.
With your baby?
No, he was supposed to be in the car.
A mother witnesses a horrifying sight. Her baby lying badly injured in the middle of the road. In the shock of the moment, it feels like a tragic accident.
Did the guy that placed the baby on the sidewalk run over it? Yeah. Or somebody, that guy? So maybe not intentionally. Was he? He's...
Don't know yet.
We don't know.
What the crap?
But as the reality begins to sink in, she realizes what happened is far more horrifying than she first believed.
You're gonna go to jail, okay? There's nothing I can do, bro. No.
So you're being arrested for aggravated manslaughter of a child, and then also vehicular homicide of a child.
Lima uniform, November Sierra.
Tag number to the police. It was a black car right here. But he said he gave the tag number and everything.
So the person who saw it...
Yeah, he already left.
He gone?
Yes, sir.
You didn't see what happened?
No, sir.
On January 25th, 2025, Jacksonville deputies arrive at a horrifying scene. An infant has been discovered in the middle of the road after being run over by a car. The baby is rushed to the hospital, but what appears to be a tragic accident will soon reveal a far more disturbing story, beginning with what the child's mother, Shamir Whitby, has to say.
This just happened right in the middle of the road. I can't call nobody.
Were you walking or were you in the car?
I was walking that way.
With your baby?
No, he was supposed to be in the car.
Okay, I'm kidding.
She was right behind them. She said she was right behind them in the car. So she might can help. I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Shamir says her child, Pablo Kai Golden, was supposed to be in the car. That statement doesn't make sense. Pablo is just 8 months old. He can barely crawl, let alone be outside a vehicle on his own. A witness who was driving behind the vehicle later tells police what she saw.
I was behind them at the red light. She jumped out the truck. When she jumped out the truck, his car door opened. I'm thinking he finna jump out. But then next thing you know, I seen a baby down there. He ran over the baby and took off.
Out in the street?
Right here at the red light.
So she and the baby were in the vehicle that hit the baby?
Yeah, she and the baby in the vehicle.
Okay.
But she got out first and went across the street, and he set the baby on the ground and just ran over the baby.
Which car are you in?
I'm in this car.
Please don't go anywhere.
But I gotta go to a funeral.
No. Something bad happened. You may have been a good witness. Would you please wait here for me?
As deputies attempt to piece together what actually happened, the scene grows more unsettling by the minute.
The witness was behind the vehicle. At the light turned left on to Macduff. She said she noticed a female on the passenger side out of the vehicle. He placed the baby on the sidewalk. Didn't know that, I guess it was...
Wait, the lady placed the baby on the sidewalk?
The guy.
Oh, the guy.
He got out, placed the baby on the sidewalk, drove off, but didn't know the baby probably got back in the road and ran over the baby. 8 months.
Did the guy that placed the baby on the sidewalk run over it?
Yeah.
Or somebody?
No,
that guy?
He did.
Yeah.
So maybe not intentionally. Was he? He's.
Don't know yet.
We don't know.
What the crap?
I mean, he placed the
Binky's
baby.
over here, blood on the ground.
Yeah, blood with the pacifier.
Yeah. You see the binky in the road? Yeah, the pacifier. And there's blood here in the roadway. It was here in this stretch. There's some blood here. Yeah. Right there. There it is.
That's some distance.
He didn't look. The baby didn't look. The baby was unconscious when I saw him.
Okay.
I don't know what its status is right now. I'm gonna go off. Okay. More blood.
However, it only becomes more sickening when they find an eyewitness who saw the entire gruesome crime.
So you saw what happened?
Yes, I was asking this my bank, and I thought my bank was open. So as I was coming out, he was right here at the red light. He opened the baby, put the baby down. I was like, well, damn,
Out of which door?
Trash. The driver door.
Driver door?
Yes, sir. He was right here at this red light.
Facing this way?
He was, yeah. So I chased him. I'm the one called to say I was following him. And another lady hopped out and jumped and got the baby. So since she got the baby, I kept going. He made that right here, cut through, and went to the gate gas station.
So when you say he got out of the driver's seat.
No, he didn't get out the car. He just opened his door.
Oh, he opened his door and he
laid the baby down.
On the ground.
Was it in a carrier or anything?
Nothing, sir.
Just
put the baby out like it was a bag of trash. Yes.
And where was the woman at?
I don't know where she came from. Now, that happened so fast. She didn't get out that car or nothing with him. She had to be like another innocent
So
bystander.
he put the baby out and
like
then...
this,
and
he's
then
facing like this, opened his door, laid the baby down, closed his door, and speeded off.
and you didn't see where she was?
No, I don't know what like I said, she either had to be at that light, but she wasn't with him.
Okay.
She came out of nowhere.
What made you follow him to the gate?
Because that was just shocking. I
Okay.
was like, somebody need to get this tag. I don't know if y'all had cameras right here. I just wanted to be a good scenario.
Yeah.
And, like,
for sure.
Like,
Thank you
this
very
is
much.
wrong. I'm still
Yeah,
shaking. My kids are in that car. That's not nothing I wanted to witness this morning.
You describe him, what he looked like?
He's a young dude, I'd say early 20s. He got not dreads, but the little fro where you're growing dreads.
Wicks?
No, he ain't even got, it's about that. He ain't even that long.
Okay, so he's just starting.
Yes. Gray sweat jacket, gray sweat pants, but the jacket is lighter than the gray on the pants.
What the vehicle look like?
It's like some not that kind of model. I would say what you call them SUVs. It's a GMC, black, tinted windows.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm glad you saw that and followed. So did you see the baby then?
Yes.
Okay.
Thought it was a bag of trash too. When he ran it over, you seen the baby jump.
Oh.
The front
Dang.
tire. Yep.
Dang. And front tire.
Yes, sir.
It's driver's side?
Yep. Open his door like it ain't right in the middle. But how you was opening your door to put a can right there. He opened it, laid it down, and speeded off.
Was the baby standing or laying?
No, it's newborn. The baby was laying down. He laid it on his side.
Which wheel hit the baby?
The front wheel. I'm not pretty
Did
sure
it
it's the
back
bike
up?
one because by the time he turned, he missed the baby, I want to say.
So.
But that front wheel, no, he just went through it.
So was it the back tire?
I want to say that front tire hit the baby. So by the time he turned, I want to say that back one probably missed it. Because it only looked like he probably got hit once.
But you saw the baby do get hit?
Yes, sir. He definitely ran over that baby. That baby humped.
Dang.
With the help of this witness account, cops soon tracked the car that ran Pablo over, beginning a new level of horror This man has been witnessed by several people hitting Pablo with his car and driving away. Before they can question the suspect and get to know more, there's a disturbing detail about him which is going to come to light and shock them.
I don't even get to talk, man.
No, you're going to get to talk. You'll get to talk.
Hey, what, fool?
I'm this way.
Hey, just let her pat you down. You don't have nothing on you, right?
Oh, I ain't even letting me talk before anything. Like, what, bro?
No, you're going to get to talk. We don't want to ask you nothing yet.
Can you watch this? Yeah.
I'm not gonna go nowhere.
No, I know you're not.
All right, but I didn't get a chance to double lock it, so I'm going to double lock these handcuffs so it'll keep the handcuffs from tightening up on you.
The cops soon find out this visibly impatient suspect is none other than Pablo's father, 20-year-old Justin Golden, which is hard to believe considering his distress right now is limited to being in handcuffs rather than his child's well-being.
Can you guys send me to the station or send me home?
Not yet.
So I can't even go to the station yet?
Not yet.
Oh.
We got somebody gonna come here to talk to you.
My arms are really
I know it.
Like,
I know it. We got some people coming here to talk to you.
Do you know how long it's gonna be?
I don't know exactly.
Since I came, I'm not trying to rush. I'm not rushing you guys.
No, I get that.
I just want to know.
I don't know exactly how long it's gonna be, but some detectives are coming.
Some what?
Some detectives. All right. You know, I got here last, so I don't know, but I know they're coming. I talked to them on the phone.
Back at the hospital, the police learn heartbreaking news. Little Pablo dies of his injuries around head. What was once considered an accident is now officially a homicide. Both the parents are pulled in for interrogation instantly, beginning a twisted dive into the dark secrets behind their 8-month-old's death.
So walk me through what happened today.
So we straight got up this morning and I said kids need the diapers because I knew they were low. And last night I was supposed to text his mom and ask her for the diapers, and I told her I didn't know how to because I don't have good communication skills. So woke up the next morning and, you know, we got to what we needed to get to last night. And so she sent him $50. I don't know what they talked about, what they negotiated on, but I know me and him talked about getting baby diapers. That's what mom sent the money for. So we get to the store, whatever, you know. No, matter of fact, before we get to the store, he say, go on the app and see how much the diapers are. Okay. No wipes or anything, just the diapers. I said, okay. It came out to 34 something. So I told him, like, yeah, we're going to need about 35 before mama even sent the money. Before I even looked it up, because he was like, just give me an estimate so mama can, you know, send me some money.
Okay.
Did that. So now you're looking at the orders just at 35. I get in the car, I say, yeah, they need wipes. You say, okay, they need wipes. Mama sent me $50, you know. I say, okay. Nana sent $50 for the kids. I'm going to use what Nana sent for the kids. You go in the store, you know, get the diapers. When he ring up, I ring up my stuff separately because I had to get milk for the baby. Mm-hmm. His came up to $41.95.
Shamir claims that earlier that morning, both her and Justin went out to buy stuff for their child. However, the money fell short, triggering a fight. But these cops are going to be shocked when they find out how this petty everyday fight will end in Pablo's gruesome death.
He gets mad like, oh my God, I don't even want to spend this money or whatever. I'm like, bro, we needed the wipes. Like, you know, we need the wipes. We're using flushable wipes for the baby. So he just gets mad and starts just rushing out the door, starts speeds walking out the door. You know, I only got little legs. I'm trying to keep up. So we gets in the car. Well, I put my baby in the car. I strap him up. I put him in the car with the stuff. And, you know, he just having his little tantrum about the little money that he wanted to save. I'm not arguing back with him. I'm letting him say what he wants, because that's me. That's how men are. Or, you know, when you get mad, that's how anybody is. Anybody's going to talk, you know. Let him talk. So then I come out my mouth and I say, well, so why you didn't remember that the kids needed wipes? Because whatever he was saying to make me say that. So why you didn't remember that the kids needed wipes? Because I was mad. I say, so, dang, so all our brain cells just go out our brains when we get mad? I said, well, how does that sound? Like, it don't sound right. So then I stopped talking. It got quiet for a little minute. You know, he kept saying stuff under his breath. He said something about, B, why you didn't tell me at the house that they needed wipes? You know, he said, no. Didn't you only tell me that Pablo needed diapers? I said, yes, but they still both gonna need diapers. Like, I gotta leave from over here. You know, so both of them gonna get diapers. So that's when I went to continue. So I said, you know what? I get out this car and start walking because I don't want to hear what you guys say. Okay. So then that's when he continued, you and your son can get out. I'm not taking my son anywhere because I don't want nothing crazy to happen to him or you do anything crazy to him. You know? So, you know, he just egging it on. I'm like, bro, he talk about what he said. He said you said you was gonna get out the car, but you're still sitting in here. I said, I'm not gonna get out the car because I don't know if you're gonna do something to my son.
Shamir makes it very clear that Justin has anger issues, which have resulted in him being physically violent towards her from time to time. This has now taken a more sinister and intentional turn than Justin's shocked reaction suggested during his arrest.
You said you didn't tell him to get out of the car. I said, I never said that. I never said that. He kept going ranting on, saying, yes, I did, yes, I did. And I said, no, I didn't even say nothing. I just politely got out the car at the stoplight. I politely got out the car. Politely get out the car, and I'm walking towards the sidewalk, and I hear the lady that's in the car that was behind us at the stoplight. Oh my God, you just threw the baby out the car. So she say that, I hear my baby crying, then I hear him stop crying. Okay. Like in the midst of me turning around all this stuff, that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing him cry, then I just hear him stop and I rush because his car is coming, so I rushed to go get him. His stuff.
When you got out of the car, where was Pablo?
Where was Pablo? In the car seat.
In the car seat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So was he ever strapped in? Okay. Did you take him out of the car seat at any point in time?
No.
Okay. So you never took him out of the car or put him in the...
No.
Okay. So he was still in there?
Yes. The lady that was with me, she can vouch that I literally got out of the car with nothing, just my phone.
Okay.
What the cops discussed with Shamir next leaves it very clear that the violence from Justin had actually been escalating for some time now.
So yes, he's been caught on domestic violence on me. You know, marks and stuff on my face from him. That's how mad he gets. Okay. I never seen him. That's why I got out the car, because he does that type of stuff. He put his hands on me. That's why I had my mace with me, because he does that. So instead of you putting your hands on me, I'm gonna get out to avoid the situation. But instead of you putting your hands on me, you killed our son. That's why I'm not staying with him no more. The last time the officers actually came in response, they almost shot him because he put a gun out on my sister. So I left. After that, we agreed, okay, you can still come over, you know, still see the kids. And like you said, it was, I'm saying like you said, it was like it's not like a custody thing. We were just still seeing each other.
Has he ever hurt the kids? Never touched them? Never said he wanted to touch them?
No, never said he harmed them. Well, he'll say things.
Like what?
Like little stuff, like when people get on your nerves, like, oh, I'll pop this baby, or, you know, not no serious, oh, I'll throw him off the bridge, or I'll run him over.
Shamir may not find anything strange in Justin's angry day-to-day words, but now that the baby is gone, they sound downright disturbing. The next person that warms this hot seat is Justin himself, but his interrogation is going to unveil just how depraved he is.
So I want to talk a little bit about what happened today. So walk me through what happened.
I'm gonna walk you through from when I first woke up. So I got out today. Had ended up changing my sons. I had fed my sons or whatever. My baby mom, she ended up letting me know like they need some more diapers and wipes and stuff like that. I had already knew that, but I wasn't going, you know what I'm saying, go get them. I was gonna order them. Mm-hmm. She ended up talking me into like going to get them. So we leave the house, we go get the diapers or whatever. After we get the diapers, she let me know like she hungry, she wanna go this place to get some food or whatever. I'm letting her know like I gotta put gas in the car before I do anything. Like even if you guys go look at the car right now, like it literally barely got gas in it because I had just put that gas that's in it. We ended up, you know what I'm saying, leaving from the Walmart. We still, you know what I'm saying, arguing or whatever, talking about it, discussing it, however you want to put it. She say, I'll just get out and leave. And I'm like, if you leave, make sure you take Pablo with you, cause I ain't got time for you trying to, you know, get the laws involved and sound like I'm kidnapping him or whatever. Yeah. Cause that's what she always threatens me with. So we at the light. She like being real animated, like doing like the most. She slapped me in my eye.
As Shamir stated, Justin confirms they had an argument just before the incident occurred. However, the events after this differ in both Shamir and Justin's narratives, including who let Pablo out and who was physically abusive.
She grabbed my son from the car seat, unstrapped him, whatever, and she just holding him. She said, I'll get out right now. I'll get out right now. I'll leave right now. So I'm just like, honestly, I'm gonna tell the truth. I was like, leave then, because I didn't think she'd do it. Yeah. I was like, get out and leave then. You ain't gonna do it like that. She gets out. So I'm like, bruh. I'm like, Shamir, bro, where you going? And she like, no, I'm gonna show you. And watch, when she like, when the police come and get you, you gonna know just what happened. She grabs the baby from the car seat, unstraps him. She starts yelling at me, you know, all in my face, being animated, like I said before. She slaps me in my eye. Okay. Then she gets out of the car and she puts the baby down. And she said, all right, watch. When the police comes and get you, you'll know why they came.
Okay. So, hold on. Unbuckles Pablo. Okay, right? Okay, so she unbuckles him. She pulls him out the seat. Okay, where's she put him? Just on the passenger seat?
She has him.
Has him in her arms.
Yeah.
Both the parents claim that the other is the one who abandoned the baby. However, regardless of who brought the baby out, it is Justin who chose to drive away, leaving Pablo behind. With the next line of questioning, his deeds are about to catch up fast with him.
Okay. That's the whole time. I'm not trying to be funny or nothing like that. If you guys were to go back and look at those body cams, that's exactly what I'm asking them. I'm like, can I talk to somebody? Are y'all gonna send someone to talk to me? Like, I've been sitting in the car, my arms hurt. Could y'all just take me to the station so I could talk to them? They were telling me, no, we gotta wait for them to come here to the scene. And eventually they told me, all right, we're gonna go to the station so you could do this. And it just had me confused and scared.
And you started to drive away. Unfortunately, you struck him with the car. Okay. Is Pablo your child?
Yes.
Is that both of y'all's child, Miss Whitney as well?
Got my last name.
It is devastating news for any father, but what Justin says next will leave cops wondering who he really cares about.
Unfortunately, he did not survive. Okay.
Bro, please don't tell me y'all what y'all finna tell me. I'm in trouble for that.
We don't know. That's why I want to talk with you.
Bro, please.
Okay.
Bro, no fool, bro. I know y'all could just go ahead and just tell me, bro.
Well, we have a lot of stuff that we need to talk about, and
bro,
I know. I'm sorry that we had to tell you this.
Bro, I'm in trouble for this.
Well,
we're not talking about who's in trouble. We're trying to notify you that your son is dead, sir. And we're just trying to get all the details. That's where we're at right now. Yeah. Operation number 1 is, can we get details? Can we get a picture of what happened? I'm
gonna hurt myself, bro. I'm letting you guys know now, bro.
Okay. So
we're just trying to figure out what happened. That's step 1. Okay.
You guys, bro.
Okay, and you're doing great. We appreciate it.
I wanted to get your side of the story.
By now, it is clear that Justin is not the ideal father, but his words are only going to get stranger.
Can someone call my mom? Please, someone please call my mom. Okay. But it's one of those situations where God honest, like bro, y'all gotta understand, bro. It's one of them situations, God honest truth, God can strike me right now. Like, I promise to God on everything I love. I know you guys don't care about me saying none of that. I know. But it's one of them situations. I wasn't trying to hurt anyone. I didn't even tell her to get out or force her to get out. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like it was no situation where, you know, I was trying to force a person to get away from me, or I was trying to get a kid out of my, you know what I'm saying, out of my reach because I'm annoyed at them, or because I don't want them around, or because I just simply don't like them or have hate for them. It wasn't that. I swear to God, like, I don't want nobody thinking like that's what happened. I don't want jury to judge whoever. I don't care who it is. I don't want that being on me because I know what happened. If I need a lie detector to just prove like it wasn't no intent to hurt no one, like it wasn't no intent to hurt him or her, or anything like that, I'll do it. Whatever. Like, I promise to God it wasn't.
Justin's absolute shock about getting in trouble after running his baby over is intense enough for the detectives to take a step back for some time, leaving him alone with his thoughts.
God, you know the truth. You know the truth, God. You know the truth, God. God, you know the truth. You know, God. You know, God. Christ, you know. It's like, God, you know. What's in my intentions, God, you know. Someone to talk to me. Please bring someone to talk to me, please. I'm just asking for someone in here to talk to me, bro. God, please bring someone to talk to me, please. That's it. Just bring someone to talk to me, please.
Soon, Justin will have someone to talk to, but he may not like it as well as he thinks he will.
How am I in trouble? I'm getting in trouble about something I didn't know I did. I did not know I hit him. Like, how is that hard to believe? I did not know.
You are being arrested, okay? We're going to take you across the street right now, okay?
Help me.
Alright, well, let's just get this over with, alright? We just got to walk you across the street.
Yeah, I'm going to jail.
What's that?
So I got to go to jail.
Yes, sir. Today you do.
How can you let me, like, how y'all say y'all gonna talk to me and then...
We did talk. We sat here and had a whole conversation with you, sir.
So y'all really feel like I'm wrong? I just want to know.
What's that?
I'm in the wrong?
Yeah, we think you committed the crimes we're arresting you for.
You guys, like, it's nothing I can do?
Not at this moment, no, sir. So you're gonna go across the street. You're gonna go to jail, okay?
There's nothing I can do, bro.
No.
How come, bro?
Because. All right, so we're going to walk across. I am talking to you. We talked for a good long time.
No, we didn't. Y'all left, and I was sitting here alone, asking, begging for someone to come back to talk to me.
Okay. We did talk for a long time, sir.
What did you want to say?
I just wanted to ask, like, what was I being arrested for and how?
Okay. So you're being arrested for aggravated manslaughter of a child, and then also vehicular homicide of a child.
Even after I explained?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're just going to walk right across the street, okay?
Pablo's autopsy report rules his death as a homicide with multiple lacerations around his skull. In February of 2025, Justin pleads not guilty, along with a long letter describing his grief for the loss of his son. About 4 months later, he writes another long letter, calling it an accident, and this time pleads guilty. On December 20th, 2025, Justin is sentenced to 30 years in prison on the given charges.
Hey, who's in here? Is there anyone in here? No, Dad. Okay.
Hang on, come here. Come here, honey. I'm guessing in the head, in the back of the head. There's people with face and stuff, man. Yeah.
Is Colby okay?
Colby is not okay.
This horror unfolds when 24-year-old Colby Vinson is found brutally murdered in his apartment.
Let me ask you this. Do you know of anybody that would want to hurt him?
Mommy did it?
On March 19th, 2023, around 9:30 p.m., Santa Rosa County Dispatch receives a 911 call reporting a deadly shooting. Responding to the call, police rush to the scene, and what happens next is nothing less than harrowing.
Santa Rosa, the caller advised 7734. I got a subject down over here. He's in front of 406.
Hey, who's in here? Is there anyone in here? No, Dad. Okay. It's okay. Come here.
I got him. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here, honey. Hang on, come here. Come here, honey. Come here, honey. Santa Rosa, we're going to need a victim advocate and DCF team. Yeah, he's gone.
Officers are met with a heart-wrenching scene. A man is found lying lifeless, and his daughter, Presley, is visibly shaken, suggesting that she has witnessed her father's last agonizing moments right before her eyes.
Come here, baby. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So Nanny?
Okay, come here. Hey, let's... Hey, where's mommy work at? Is she at work? Where at? At your house?
Yeah.
Where's your house at? I know. Okay. We'll get your daddy in. Come here. Jesus. Come here. I know.
It's okay, baby.
Could one of you guys check on your computer to see if it is mom, where she's at, with like her address and... We're trying to get a hold of mom.
While the officer tries to comfort the distressed child, paramedics attempt to assess the severity of the victim's injuries. It's only then that they realize that the situation is far worse than suspected.
What kind of GSW is it?
Take it off.
Nothing. Hey! Should we start cutting clothes? Hey, go upstairs, okay?
Do we know his name? LP, do we know his name?
No.
Does he live there?
I'm guessing in the head, in the back of the head.
There's people that take some stuff, you know?
Yeah. I'm guessing he got shot in the back of the head.
With the situation remaining unclear, they secure the scene and begin searching the area to gather evidence, looking for anything that might tell them what really went wrong.
I can't tell what it is. Something shiny right there.
The silver thing?
Yeah. It doesn't.
Nah, that's a piece of little plastic.
Yeah, I kept seeing silver shit in here too.
Did you get his ID from him?
He did.
I did.
Out of his pocket? Could you tell if he had a cell phone or anything on him?
There is a cell phone right there in that pocket.
It was connected to the wallet, but...
So...
When no real leads emerge, officers turn towards the neighbors, hoping someone has seen or heard something. Thankfully, what they discover will provide them with their first crucial lead.
Did you hear anything or see anything?
That I was walking down halfway when I heard the shot.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it was a
Right.
shot. When I started walking again down the stairs, I saw the man on the floor with blood, and I saw a guy walking to the pine needles.
Yeah.
He was walking right there. That when he was walking, he said, "That was your dad," and he kept talking, but I couldn't hear anything else.
Okay.
The neighbors' statements provide a crucial lead in the investigation. The perpetrator's cold remark, "This is what you get," confirms to officers that killing this man wasn't just a random act. The killer had a solid motive. However, first, they need to identify the victim.
That's what I'm trying to find out.
I'll just check Facebook.
Has anybody got a good look at his face yet? Good look?
Yeah. The victim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. I just seen him laying on the ground when the little girl came out, so that's why.
Colby Vinson. That look like the victim? Yeah, shorter hair.
With the tattoos?
Mm-hmm.
It turns out the victim is 24-year-old Colby Vinson, and with his identity confirmed, the officers hope they'll also be able to identify his daughter's mother.
I just was trying to recognize him because obviously he's blue. But we're trying to figure out a child in common. I think this is Rachel's mom. She's probably at work or something right now. This little girl keeps screaming for me. Looks like one of his timeline. Maybe he posted something on there.
Pull that first one back up, and I'll go see a doll. Because I looked at him enough to say there's nothing I can do, and then.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we found mom then. So. Yeah, Rachel Moore.
Go ahead.
The mother's confirmed to be Rachel Moore. But while officers try to contact her, little Presley is still grappling with the horrors she witnessed. What she says next, no one sees coming.
Mommy did it?
Just then, officers are approached by an unexpected visitor, one who will soon become central to the investigation.
I actually don't remember. Who are you looking for?
My granddaughter came to stay with her dad for the first night in over a year. And this is my best friend. Her kids live upstairs. And they just called her and told me that something's going on over here. And I just want to make sure that she's okay.
Yeah, there's no female here.
No
That's
child, no 4-year-old.
yeah. Well,
What?
You said it. No, hold on. Calm down. I don't know if it's the right. If it's the right door or not. So you're
I'm
relatives?
guessing it's 406. I'm going to pull my phone up.
Are your grandparents or?
She's grandmother. The baby's grandmother.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Now, with Rashiel's mother, Christy Moore, present at the crime scene, the police decide to start by questioning her, hoping to understand what happened and who might be responsible.
Okay. All right, this is Colby over here, so I'm sorry, you're Preston's mom?
Presley.
Presley, I'm sorry.
No, I'm not Presley's mom. I'm Rachel's mom. I'm Presley's grandmother.
Presley's grandmother. Okay.
What did he do? Can you tell me?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out here.
Is Colby okay?
Colby is not okay. Colby is deceased.
What?
So that's why this is imperative that we try to figure out as much information about what's been going on with him lately. It's our experience that these don't happen at random.
I need to call her mom.
We're working on that. We're working on all that right now. All that is being taken care of. All that is being taken care of right now, okay? What's been going on with Colby lately? What has he been involved with? Who's he been talking to? Anything you know?
This is the first time he saw her in a freaking year. Oh my God. Colby is a great person. Don't let me get me wrong. Colby loved him just like he was one of my children. He is, oh my God.
Christy struggles to grasp the grim reality of Colby's death, her grief unfolding under the officer's watchful gaze.
Oh my God, to be honest with you, I haven't spoken to him in almost a year because we have been in a custody battle with him because he wanted her, but his lifestyle was not something that we really wanted. With Presley, the court case, I don't know what happened there. It all got screwed up.
How did the exchange go?
It went fine. Yeah, it went fine. I just walked over to him and I asked, I didn't ask him anything. I did ask him. I said, do you have childcare set up for this week? Because this is the first time he's had her. And I know he works.
So Colby, did they meet up somewhere to pick her up, or did they?
At Publix at 6:30.
Okay.
Me, Rachel, Chris, and the baby. And Rachel and Chris stayed in the car. I walked her over to him. Oh my God.
Well, who is Chris?
Rachel's fiance.
Okay.
Should I call my daughter and tell her to come over here?
No, we've got, like I said, all that stuff right now is getting taken care of. Okay, we have detectives that are trying to go and talk to her, going to go and talk to her as well.
The revelation about Presley's custody instantly makes one thing clear. There's more to the story. The detective's suspicions intensify when he recalls their daughter screaming, "Mummy did it," making her an immediate prime suspect. Realizing this, officers know they can't hand over the child to Christy. Not yet. Desperate to find out more about the absolute mess behind their custody drama, the officers decide to visit Rachel and confront her with the news face to face.
Okay. So your daughter is fine. I cannot tell you a whole lot due to it being an active criminal investigation, but Colby has passed away.
Where's Presley?
She's safe. She's perfectly safe. She's perfectly safe. Nothing has happened to her. But Colby has passed away. I can't tell you that.
Was she with her? Did she see it?
I don't know all the details. There's a lot of moving parts to this case. We've got several detectives. We've got a lot of people on the scene right now. My job was to come over here and speak to you. Let me ask you this. Do you know of anybody that would want to hurt him?
I pushed him out of my life as far as possible.
Sure.
I don't know.
Like any mother, Rachel's first concern is her child. Officers instantly realize this and give her some time to process the news before they bring her in for questioning. However, what she reveals next changes everything they thought they knew about the case.
How long were you and Colby together before you separated?
Probably 4.5, 5 years maybe. But my child was about 14 months old when we separated. She's 4 now, and we haven't had much contact since then.
Did you guys live in Santa Rosa?
Yeah.
The whole time?
Yes.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, why'd you guys separate?
He has a drug obsession. Like, no matter what environment I would put him in, he would bring the drugs to it. I could get him out of the environment and he would be the drug dealer. I could take him. We moved out because his family said that if you have a baby and you live with your family, it just automatically ruins your family relationship. Like, you don't get to grow as a family. And he took that personally. So we moved out, and we were 4 minutes from my mom's house, and that was okay. I was like, okay, fine. Well, once we moved out, he started selling drugs. He started growing drugs in our house, and I had my kid, and I was like, hey, you can't do this. Like, this is a dangerous situation for our daughter. Like, you gotta stop.
According to Rashiel, despite repeated warnings, Colby's drug obsession only got worse. Ultimately, Rashiel had to leave him and move to her mother's house for Presley's safety. But according to her, Colby followed her, carrying on with his habits even there. But this wouldn't be the worst of their troubles. Losing all hope, Rashiel took matters to the court, hoping to put an end to it forever and save her child from substance abuse. But the court battle would not go down like she expected.
Call saying, hey, answer the front door. And I answer the door, and there's deputies saying, hey, where were you? What were you doing? I'm here, sleeping, up here, waiting.
As officers conclude their interview with Rachel, what stands out the most is her complete lack of concern for Colby, suggesting troubles ran deeper than a normal custody battle. Yet the identity of the real killer is still shrouded in mystery. Every account describes Colby's killer as a white male. However, one thing keeps troubling officers: the fact that Christy was the only one to hand over Presley to Colby, and also the first person to arrive at the crime scene. This raises red flags about her involvement, prompting them to call her in the next day for another round of questioning. But getting answers from her will prove far more difficult than initially believed.
What we talked about last night, I just want you to go back over it. Yesterday when you showed up, what information did you get before you showed up yesterday at the apartment? Correct.
Dustin had called Kim, her son, and said, look, there's a bunch of cops involved, a bunch of cops downstairs. We don't know really what's going on. Well, we are nosy. So, knowing that she's there, we drive over just to make sure. And I found out that it was actually his apartment. She called me. She called me.
Why did you not get that information? That's the part that seems a little strange to me. Looking back.
Because I didn't know exactly where he lived. It was the court thingy that they sent us on Friday that told us his actual address. I knew where Dustin lived, but as far as I didn't know.
Did you share that information with anybody as where he was living?
Not other than Dustin and Shelby.
Christie's flawed logic still doesn't make sense to the detectives. Instead, it only compels them to press her further to study her response. So they drop a bombshell.
We have a picture of the person who did it. And it's only a matter of time before we identify him, but everything keeps coming back to this custody thing.
Okay.
Just like talking to Rachel, I don't want you and your family to be caught off guard if it turns around that it's connected to y'all. Okay? Because it's not going to be connected to Colby. Okay? Okay. My question is, who else do y'all know that had this information that could have harmed
hurt? I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody that makes me sick to even think about it, to be honest.
Okay.
When Christie offers nothing, they turn to Rachiel with the same set of questions. But this time, they'll raise their intensity as they're desperate for a breakthrough.
Well, I'm trying to give you this opportunity to be real clear about what maybe even an idea you have in your head about something that could have happened. And the reason why I say that is we have a picture of the person who did this. I don't want you to be caught off guard if it turns out it's someone you know. Because if it does turn out that you're withholding information and our investigation leads to you withholding information, then how is that going to work for you, Alan? How would that work out?
But I don't know.
In Presley's favor.
I don't know. I'm going to tell you, I have talked to everybody the same way.
Taking it seriously? Does that make sense?
No. Like I said, my family's I'm not violent. I don't understand.
I'm not saying you're violent.
I didn't do this at all.
In reality, detectives have no idea about the suspect, let alone his picture. In fact, it's only a ruse to corner her, hoping she slips. Despite their relentless efforts, Rachel yields nothing. Having no clue where to pivot next, the detectives decide to try a new tactic. They bring Christie and Rachel into the same room, allowing them a brief moment together. All of a sudden, Rachiel begins pointing the cops towards a new name, her ex-stepfather, Jason Curtis, aka Booger, who's been separated from her family for 13 years. Unaware that naming him won't end the interrogation, but fuel it further.
Just tell your mom what's going on?
No, I figured I could tell us all at the same time.
Okay.
This is something I need to sit down and throw up.
Yeah, you might called Booger on Monday and told him about the court date with Jason Curtis. And I was panicking then. And he told me not to worry about it. There wouldn't be something you gotta worry about. Thank you. And I messaged him, told him everything that was going on. And he had sent me pictures of knives and guns and Renaissance shit. But I didn't think anything of it because he lived far away.
What did he send you the pictures of the knives and guns on? Was it on text message, Facebook?
Messenger, but I thought that was bad to have.
Facebook Messenger?
Right. Yeah. After I deleted that immediately as soon as everything hit the fan. I was like, oh wow, this is probably bad. This probably looks awful.
After revealing the pictures of weapons she'd recovered from Jason, Rachiel continues her story, leading investigators toward a chilling new possibility.
Yeah. I called him again on yesterday. Not yesterday. I don't know.
Do you think he would actually come down here and shoot him?
I don't know. But he did tell me not to worry about it, and then he called last night and said that I don't have to worry about it and everything's fine. And then you left, and then they came, so maybe.
Who left and then you came?
She left, and then the detectives came, so maybe.
However, the cops know they can't trust this family anymore, so they continue with their intense grilling, probing every detail of the incident to ensure no loophole goes unnoticed.
Did he come by your house?
No.
Come by my house.
That's why I was like, I didn't think that would actually happen. And when he called, I didn't think that was actually a thing. Oh.
As the interrogation drags on, Rashiel grows visibly restless and panicked and is about to provide a revelation that exposes the depth of her inner torment.
I've had so much anxiety about this all week. I have literally been wetting my bed over it. I did not, and then this to happen.
However, nothing diverts the detectives' attention. Reaching their limit, they finally decide to make it clear just how crucial it is for Rashiel to reveal the truth, driving her into an even greater state of panic.
I want to make sure you understand when we do a forensic download of your phone, it's not going to capture just what we see when we get on our phone. Anything that's been deleted, all of that stuff. So if there's conversations that you had on Messenger that you think you've been deleted, they're going to get recovered.
Oh, I know.
Okay, so I just want to be sure that you're really 100% honest with us, because I don't want
Anything.
right. The only way to get ahead of this is to be honest up front, right? If we have to come back later and say, well, what's this text message about, then that's not going to look good, right?
You're probably gonna come back later a lot. I didn't think he would. I told him I would pay for his gas. This looks awful for me.
Did you actually?
No, I didn't. When I tell you, I didn't know. I didn't know. When I got the call, I didn't know. This looks so bad for me, y'all.
Even as Rashiel tries to explain herself, her story only leaves the detectives more confused. If she never told Jason about Colby's location or identity, how could he have known who to kill? This contradiction creates a glaring loophole that heightens the detective's suspicion further.
So the biggest thing now is we're trying to figure out, how did he come to know where he lived?
I don't know. What I'm telling you, I just told him this is what happened.
Even after being questioned multiple times, Rashiel still clings to her story. At this point, the detectives confront her directly about the glaring flaw in it.
And you and I were talking earlier, and it was pretty clear what I was circling around to.
Yeah, I told you I didn't know anybody who would want to hurt him.
Talk about your dad.
Buddy, I didn't know he would want to hurt him.
But you knew it was good information.
It would be a good lead, but
So were you trying to protect him because you already know what he had done?
No, I wasn't trying to protect anybody other.
So you didn't give me his name on reason, so it was because you were trying to protect him. You're loosely trying to protect yourself as well. I can understand that. But you're also trying to protect him for what you knew he did, right?
I don't want this to turn around on me if that was him. I knew what I had said to him.
With Rashiel in custody, the police turn their attention to Jason. When they move to arrest him, to their shock, he perfectly matches the witness's description. Handcuffed without a fight, Jason shows no resistance, as though he'd been expecting this all along. The police finally bring him in for interrogation, hoping to understand his side of the story, unaware that it will be anything but easy.
So the reason we're here is there was a warrant put out for your arrest, all right, for the murder of Colby
Vinson.
All right. Does that name even sound familiar to you? No. All right. You have a stepdaughter, Rachel, correct?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a stepdaughter named Rachel?
Yes.
Okay. What was Rachel's ex-boyfriend?
Okay, I didn't know his name. I never met him.
All right, so this incident, obviously, I mean, you've been given some details, happened on Sunday, this past Sunday. Can you tell us where you were at all day?
I don't really want to answer any questions till I know what's going on. I mean, I know Rachel was having trouble with something about custody, but I ain't had nothing to do with that family in 10, 15 years.
What do you know about the custody stuff?
All I know is that Rachel and him didn't want him to have the baby, and I don't know what happened.
They're just arguing over the baby?
Yeah.
What kind of conversations have you had with Rachel recently?
It's mostly about, she's just upset.
Real upset?
Yeah, very upset. She said she had pictures of.
What kind of information did Rachel share with you?
All she said was the court ruled in his favor, and they wouldn't even look at the pictures of where the baby had been abused and burnt. And she said that he was selling drugs out of that apartment.
So Rachel is positive that the system and the government failed her, right? Her time of need.
Yeah.
So she calls her stepdad, who makes her feel comfortable who reached out to take care of her, right?
Mm-hmm. Do all I can. Yeah.
So what did you do to help take care of her?
Nothing. I told her to pay attention to her mother, or to do what her mom said.
As the questioning progresses, the cops try to get Jason to realize that he can't keep dodging them forever. To pile on the pressure, they keep bringing up Rashiel's name, hoping the constant reminder will finally push Jason into breaking his silence and making a full confession.
Giving you the opportunity to save Rachel right here. So where does your love really lie?
My love lies to Rachel. So I'm not going to cop something I didn't do.
So tell me the truth.
I'm not going to go to jail the rest of my life for something I did not do.
But you're going to let Rachel do it.
If
That's
she's
how much you love
guilty,
her.
there's nothing I can do about it.
So it's an accident that we're sitting in front of you?
No, it's not.
Okay, so tell me why it's not an accident that you're in that chair right there in handcuffs.
Because you believe I shot somebody? Well, since I did, you can't prove it. So.
Despite their relentless efforts, the cops get no confession from Jason. But the case takes a turn when they search his home, uncovering the chilling extent of Rachel and her family's meticulous planning to murder Colby simply because she didn't want to hand Presley's custody to him due to his drug obsession. The evidence shows that Rachel had sent $150 to Jason, a silver revolver matching the murder weapon is found in the house, and a note with Colby's description is discovered in his car. Findings enough to charge him without a shadow of a doubt. On April 24, 2025, Rashiel is found guilty of first-degree murder and evidence tampering, and she receives a life sentence without parole. Jason faces the same charges and is given the same sentence, while Christie's charged as an accessory to the murder, bringing the case to a conclusive close.
Move out of the way. Here, I'll get this one.
Where were they? Hey, were they in water or were they on the bed?
They were laying right there.
Let's check their eyes. Check their eyes.
She put it down for a nap a while ago.
Check their eyes.
We were laying.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're okay. You're okay. No, it's okay.
No.
These were the distressing moments at a crime scene where a mother had brutally taken the lives of her own children. But when the first responders arrived, they had no idea about the house of horrors that awaited them.
Holy shit. There's 3 of them.
Oh my God, my babies. My beautiful babies. Look at my
I'll be right back. Okay?
I had to get babies right here. Yeah, please hurry. Please hurry. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm down for a nap. They've been dead for a while. Because they're still. Oh my God. I'm on the phone with my mom right now. I'm going to take a nap. I know she did. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Officer's coming out to you, but I need some information. Are you out of business?
Yes, it's my neighborhood. I'm on the home on the property. There's a mobile home on the property.
Okay.
Oh my God.
It began with a frantic 911 call from Perla Reboledo Velasco in South Phoenix. She was sobbing, saying the kids wouldn't wake up. When police arrived at the small trailer, they had no idea they were walking into a nightmare.
Where were they?
They were taking it down right here.
Yeah, the cops are here.
I know, it's okay. It's okay.
Were they on the bed?
It's okay. It's okay. You're okay. You're okay. No, it's okay. No.
Please, no.
You can see.
Baby.
Okay, hey, I know. Let's go outside. They keep on coming back inside.
Responding officers reached the house within minutes. The scene was spiraling fast, completely out of control. The entire street was flooded with paramedics, ambulances, and squad cars. The chaos was overwhelming. At the scene, cops found 3 adults. They began questioning the woman they first encountered at the scene.
Rachel, is it R-A-C-H-E-L?
She was 22-year-old, the mother of all 3 children. Officers found her on the floor, trembling, barely able to speak.
And this is where you live. And what's your last name? Henry. H-E-N-R-Y?
Yes.
All right.
Soon after, they came face to face with a father right there at the scene, watching it all unfold.
We're going to have to go to the front of the house, Kay? Let's go over here real quick, Kay. They'll talk to you over there. You all right? Let's go. We're going to go over here this way.
His name was Pedro, the children's father. He looked stunned, barely able to process what was happening.
Were you inside at all?
Me?
Yeah.
Earlier.
Before this went down?
I was sleeping, yeah.
Lastly, they spoke to the woman who had made the 911 call, Perla Reboledo, the father's aunt. She was pacing, shaking, her voice uneven as she tried to explain what happened.
Pull him down to help give him CPR. He was stiff. They were dead. There was no CPR going to save them. And so I got up and Rachel was screaming over the baby and I said, "Give her CPR, Rachel." And I came outside and I said, I came all the way over here to the shop. I said, and Cesar was like, "What happened?" And Oliver, they were like, "What happened?" I said, "The babies are dead." And he said, "What?" That I went back inside the house, obviously tried to give more CPR, but it's
okay. It's okay.
Inside the trailer, another team of officers worked to secure the scene while paramedics fought desperately to revive the children. 3 small children were lying motionless on the couch. The paramedic team started CPR right away. They followed every procedure, checking pulses, trying to resuscitate, but nothing was working. The kids weren't responding, and by then, the silence had already started to speak louder than anything else in the room. 3-year-old Zane, Mireya, who had only just turned 1, and baby Catalaya, barely 7 months old, were all found dead. Their paramedics confirmed it at the scene. All 3 children were gone, and their bodies were sent for autopsy. But something was definitely not right. 3 young kids don't just stop breathing in their own home. Someone had to know why. And soon, what started as a tragic discovery turned into a deeply disturbing investigation. With 3 kids declared dead and no signs of foul play from the outside, the next question was obvious. What exactly happened inside that house? The officers needed answers, and they began by speaking to the adults at the scene, Rachel, Perla, and Pedro. First, they pulled Rachel aside.
I'm so sorry.
We went to WIC today to try and because they were sick. But we were trying to get an appointment, and I told her so many times, "Please take me to the doctor. Please take me to the doctor," and she wouldn't. And I've been giving them some ibuprofen because they're sick and they have cranky, they're not feeling good. My baby's teething and they had fevers and everything. And she still wouldn't take them to the doctor. She never wanted to take them to the doctor. No!
I need you to stay out here with me. I need you to stay out here with me, okay?
No!
Yep, I need you to stay, okay? Just have a seat for me.
Please, no, my baby. She kept telling me to clean the house. Everyone wanted me to clean the house. I was cleaning the house. I did the laundry. I was cleaning it. I thought they were sleeping. They fell asleep watching a movie. And Dad came home and he was laying on the couch. And I told him to watch him. He's been laying on the couch since he got home. And then we went to go get pizza. That's what I thought. And then I went to check on him and his mother again.
No, I need you to stay right
I told him to check on them. I told him to check on them. Please go.
Rachel began to talk, but her thoughts were scattered. She told the officers that the kids hadn't been feeling well. They had fevers, the baby was teething, and none of them were eating properly. She said she kept asking to take them to the doctor, but no one helped. So according to her, she stayed back, gave the kids some ibuprofen, and tried to manage things at home. Later, Pedro, the father of the children, came home. Rachel said she asked him to watch the kids while she stepped out briefly. But when she returned, they were still lying there just like before. At first, she thought they were still asleep. But then Pedro took a closer look. He was the one who realized something was wrong, that the kids weren't breathing.
Were they both inside the house the entire time?
No, I think just him.
Just Pedro?
Right, I think.
And
She said they went to go to Wick.
Their last trip, they went to Domino's to pick up pizza. And Pedro's the only one here. And Pedro was here. Okay. And then they came back and Pedro's freaking out. So they show up. He's flipping out. Haven't called 911 yet. And they get here. Yeah. And they call.
According to witnesses, Rachel and the aunt had left to get food. During that time, Pedro had stayed behind inside the trailer. When they came back, he was panicking, screaming for help, yelling that the babies weren't breathing. He hadn't called 911. It was the aunt who eventually picked up the phone and made the call. So now the focus turned to Pedro. He was the only adult inside the house while the children slept, and the cops needed to hear his side of the story. Because if Rachel was telling the truth, then Pedro might be the last person to see those kids alive.
Are you the father, sir?
Yeah.
To all three?
Yes, sir.
Pedro? Your middle name is...
Genaro.
Okay. How long have you lived here?
8 months.
Who owns...
It might be close to a year.
Who owns the house?
My uncle.
So you just rent it or you stay here?
Yeah.
Catalaya? That's your only daughter, right? Catalaya? You only have one child? I've got 3? But the one's Rios and the other 2 are Henry?
Okay, copy that. We'll leave that job here. What do you do there? Just a landscaper?
Yes.
Were you inside at all?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Earlier,
Before this went down?
I was sleeping, yeah.
Sleeping, right?
On the couch.
I got it. Thanks, so.
So mom, aunt, dad on the other side, and the son.
Pedro spoke briefly with the officers and shared what he remembered. He said Rachel and the aunt had gone out to grab some pizza. He stayed behind with the kids, who were lying on the couch asleep. After a while, he noticed something didn't feel right. The kids weren't moving at all. He said he tried to wake them, but they didn't respond. That's when he ran outside and called for help. Pedro didn't say much. His answers were short, and he seemed unsure. But something about the situation didn't feel right to the officers. And now both Pedro and Rachel were giving the same story, almost like they had rehearsed it. After speaking with Rachel and Pedro, the parents, only Pedro's aunt, Perla Reboledo Velasco, remained. When the police moved to question her about her knowledge of the events, she confirmed the same timeline that the parents had laid out to the officers.
So what time did you come back today?
I just went to go pick up my nephew, but he came home on his own.
Okay,
Yeah.
but what time did you just get back?
Me and her just got back. We went. Me and Rachel, I ordered a pizza. I ordered a pizza.
But, okay, you and Rachel came back.
I ordered a pizza and I told her,
But
come
you
on.
guys left the kids, or was there anybody here?
Yes. It was their dad. Their dad was on the phone with his other son.
Where's the dad?
Is he? He's not in the room. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm just trying to get some type of...
He was freaking out. I don't know.
I'm trying to keep your...
He didn't do anything. The kids have been asleep since when he got, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Since before he got home from work. They were asleep when he got home, and he was asleep on the couch as well.
Okay.
As Aunt Perla asked for updates about the children, she began to break down as the reality and sheer horror of the situation began to sink in.
Please tell me you guys know, you know what? They're dead.
I don't know it.
They
I'm
would
talking
have
to you.
taken
I'm
him to the
talking to you.
hospital by now.
All I did was go inside and I just
They
tried to
were
get
stiff. They've been dead for a while. All 3 of them. What the hell did she
They already
have
took them
given
out?
them? No, but I went to grab them. They tried to give them CPR. The boy, and he was just stiff there. He'd been there for a minute. Been there for a minute. But, oh my God.
So
I just told her.
when was the last time you actually checked on?
I was in my room. Look, I haven't checked on them because they were right there in the living room.
Oh.
They're right there in the living room on the couch. That's where they sleep. That's where the kids sleep, in the living room.
Right.
It's a small trailer. My room, I sleep with my husband in my room.
Mm-hmm.
The kids are in the living room, the kitchen, and over there in that front bedroom. That's their area.
Okay.
Oh my God! When I pulled on them, they were stiff. The only one, they were stiff. They had been there for a while. They were sleeping. You know what I mean? And I told her, you know what, Rachel, why you? I said, the kids have been taking, that's too long of a nap. They're going to be up all night. You're not going to be able to get no sleep.
I mean, I know that age, they still sleep a lot. You know, like 16, 18 hours, you know, and all that. But yeah, you got to wake them up so that they're not up all night keeping you up.
Exactly. That's what the dad was doing. That's what the dad, when he checked on him, he was going to wake him up.
Do you know what time you went to Domino's?
I mean,
did you guys walk by the kids? Everything was fine?
Look, I walked by them, but they were, no, I didn't walk by. When I walked by the kids, when I left, they were over here on the couch sleeping. She puts them there, covers them up, and they're asleep. And baby, I didn't see the baby.
Okay.
I didn't see the baby. Why didn't?
Even though her timeline matched with what Rachel and Pedro had told the police, officers asked her to reiterate what had happened when she and Rachel returned to the house. Completely unable to hold back her tears, she went through the sequence of events.
And then Pedro said, like, what? Tia.
Yeah, Tia, the baby's not breathing. And I go, what? And I pulled her in. I had the baby, and I said, Rachel, give her CPR. And then I grabbed her hand, I brought her down to the ground. And I started bumping her chest, but she had wiped something out.
Perla paused, trying to collect herself, as if she were weighing whether to give the officers some important information. Then she dropped a bombshell.
You know what? The girl is weird.
Who? Rachel?
But this was just the beginning. Before the officers could question her further, Aunt Perla began to detail why she found Rachel's behavior strange.
You know what? She gives me too much medicine. She's always bringing the medicine. Always bringing the medicine.
You know what kind of medicine?
Just all that medicine in the drawer.
The officers' ears were on high alert immediately. Not only was Aunt Perla pointing the finger of suspicion directly at Rachel, but the mention of the medication clearly indicated the manner in which she believed Rachel had taken their lives. Immediately, the officer moved to question her further about the medicines and what they may have been.
Are they under any type of medication? Are they on any type of medication? Or asthma? Anything?
The babies?
Yeah.
Just what she gives them. She probably gave them some medicine to go to sleep. If I know her, like
medicine as in like what? Like
I don't know, maybe Tylenol. I don't know.
NyQuil?
No, NyQuil.
I don't know.
She gives them baby Tylenol.
Baby Tylenol?
In that drawer, she got all kinds of medicine.
After learning what the medicines Rachel often gave the children were, the officers were unsure whether these had been used to take their lives. The dosage required would have been very high, and they were sure there would have been more signs evident if this had been the case. The initial report from the paramedics also stated that it was unlikely the victims had died due to overdose. It seemed more and more likely that the medicine Rachel had given the children was just to help them sleep. However, with the aunt accusing her and the police noticing some oddities in her behavior, the officers began to focus on her as their main suspect. If Rachel had indeed committed this horrific act, the officers would need to find out what her motive could be. The horrific nature of the killings had shaken even the most seasoned of the first responders, who couldn't believe the inhumanity of what they'd witnessed.
What were your observations of those kids? Do you remember?
If I can remember, because I probably stepped maybe 3 feet into the residence. I look over to the left, and I saw them both on the ground. 2-year-old was laying down. I guess anatomically, and her head was, I guess, towards the east. The baby was next to her, turned around with the head towards her feet. And the legs towards her head. And I believe they were wearing pajamas, and face was white, body was normal colored.
Other first responders also recalled the visceral and jarring impact the incident had on them, and the hopelessness they'd felt at the scene when they were unable to help any of the victims.
The 3-year-old was on the bed, the 2-year-old was on the floor with their feet facing us as we were walking toward her, and the 7-month-old was facing paramedic Glover. And paramedic Glover just shook his head, telling us no, they're done. And we went over to the girl, and she had that posture with her arms up in the air, her mouth open, her eyes wide open.
Okay.
And we just kind of looked like, okay. And then our paramedic Ziders came up, and we were getting ready to do stuff. And then finally, they're like, none of them were alive.
Okay.
I did touch the little girl on her shoulder. She just to see if it was real. It just almost didn't seem real, dude. It almost seems like something from a TV
It
show.
is, yeah. The first few times you see it, it's, yeah.
I mean, it just seemed so out there, and I just kind of touched her on her shoulder, and she was out of it. So, I mean, obviously she was out of it, but she kind of felt a little hard, And I mean, these babies, these kids to be deceased the way they were, they look like they've been dead for
gone a while.
Yeah, dude, like maybe, I don't know, I'm not an expert, I'm not a medic, I'm just a BLS guy, but they look like they were dead for probably 4 or 5 hours, dude, or something. I mean, at least 3 to 5 hours. I mean, I'm not guessing, that's not my...
Yeah, no, gotcha, but yeah, the way it looked, or the rigidity as compared to other things you've seen.
I mean, she,
yeah,
like that.
Solid and...
And I didn't even get to see them. I didn't even want to go to the boy. I have a 7-year-old. That is, I have a 5-year-old niece who's always at our house. So it was probably my whole 14-year career working in fire department, the worst call I've ever done.
One firefighter later recalled that when they'd initially arrived at the scene, he'd immediately sensed something was off with Rachel's behavior.
The first thing I noticed was Mom.
Okay.
Mom was crying, talking to the officer. But Mom was not, her cry was a little different to me.
Okay.
Because she was crying, but then she would stop and she would talk normal. And then she would cry and talk normal. It wasn't a cry as a mother or a grandmother or anybody who's lost 3 kids. They would be crying from deep down in their soul, crying hysterically, possibly punching, yelling, crying. There was none of that.
Her reaction didn't seem appropriate for what you guys had been told. Okay.
Exactly. That's the first thing I noticed.
Okay.
With everything seemingly pointing at Rachel, the need to know her motive was growing by the minute. The officers, however, weren't ready to ask her directly just yet, as they didn't want to indicate to her that she was in their crosshairs. So instead, they decided to first speak to Aunt Perla and see what she had to say.
Listen, they were staying with me, and then I kicked them out. No, I didn't kick them out. They went to stay somewhere else because we had a bunch of problems. My nephew started a bunch of shit with my husband and me, and all kinds of shit. So then they wouldn't let me see the kids for about 5 weeks. So then, and I kept going over there and calling, and she threatened to put the cops on me if I went to look for them again. So then one day she called me and said, come get the kids. They had no place to stay. They were in the street. And I said, okay. I said, well, you know what? The kids can stay, but you can't. And so I brought the kids here, and I had them for
why
about...
can't she stay? Is there a
They
history?
steal from me. They steal from me. They lie.
History of drugs?
They steal from me. They lie. It's just a bunch of bullshit.
But they're stealing from you. Why?
You know what I mean? She just takes little stuff. And
What's her last name?
Henry.
Because I think I've run into her before.
Yeah, you're probably down here. She was fighting. You dropped her off here one time. So, the police did. Because she was fighting with my nephew. Because I wouldn't let him stay at my house. But then it got really cold. And then it got...
Oh, yeah. It has been
got
cold,
really cold.
right? And the babies.
And I couldn't... No, the babies. I had the babies here with me. And I let them come back and stay. And plus, I needed to go back to work. It's been weeks. It's been a month.
And it's been fine?
Yeah, everything's been fine. Everything's been fine.
Right away, she began to point out the issues she'd faced with Rachel in the past and how she'd kicked Rachel and Pedro out on multiple occasions. But according to Aunt Perla, she had always seen Rachel as a problem and had been worried something would go wrong long before it actually did.
You know, and I told Pedro, I said, Pedro, the girl is weird. I'm gonna break up the arm for her. We're gonna come home one day and find her drowning the kids in the tub. And I swear, oh my God.
Despite her instincts, she eventually allowed Rachel and Pedro to move back in, mainly out of concern for the children, but almost immediately, Rachel began to act unusually.
I can't explain. She's just not normal. She's the type of weird that gets on your nerves. It's like, what are you doing? Like, she'll stare. She'll just be staring. I had made Rachel a plate, which I normally don't do because I think that's stupid if I have to cater to a grown woman. But she was in her weird mood, so I was like, here, Rachel, your plate's right there, eat. So I don't know, she was standing like, did I do something wrong? She stopped eating. She was like this. And I was like, stop staring at her. You're making her nervous. Look, she stopped eating.
Even after confronting her, Rachel's behavior remained strange over the following weeks, as recently as the visit to Domino's right before the children had been discovered.
I said, come with me real quick so you can go inside and run inside and get this pizza for me. And she's like, you know, I'm like, I don't want to eat pizza. And I go, Rachel? Yeah. And I was like, I don't care if you eat it or not. I just want you to ride with me so you can get down, jump down and go in and get it. All you gotta do is take the $9, give it to him, tell him, keep the change. Go in, say pizza for Rachel. Give him the $9, tell him, keep the change and walk back out. All you gotta do, Rachel. Can you do me that favor? Yeah.
That's why, I'm asking, is she on any type of medication? Has she been to UPC, for any type of psychological evaluation?
You know, her mother died last year. She's alone. They were homeless. Pedro, they've been having issues. Pedro, you know what? When I brought him from the park, she's been weird. She's just weird. I don't know.
Rachel's just weird. She's different.
She's weird.
While the aunt had no proof, she believed that Rachel had once again begun using drugs, and this was the reason behind her strange behavior. The cops, too, were inclined to believe this based on her actions at the crime scene. This statement is further supported by Rachel herself, who admitted to using drugs.
First it was weed, and then it was methamphetamine, and then I stopped, and I'm not doing it anymore because I don't want to be like that no more ever again, ever. And I don't know. I want to be a better person, and I want to go back to school. I want to get a better job. I want better opportunities in life, and I never asked for any of the problems that I had because I was crazy and stupid. I just need that one opportunity that I kept praying for to change my life around and do right. And that's all I want.
What stood out was that Rachel seemed focused on herself, despite the fact that her 3 children had just died.
So anyways, then we ended up moving to Oklahoma, and because my dad ended up getting kidney failure, and he passed away when I was about 15, but then it was me and my mom, and we went in Oklahoma. My mom passed away last year from cancer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and moved out here for a new start, and I went to school before I came here, and I was pregnant with my baby. And I did CNA, home health aid, CPR, and I came out here for job opportunities. Like my family was here. I just want to get better in my life. It's awful.
After this, Rachel was taken away from the crime scene to the station for an in-depth interrogation.
All right, Rachel. Detectives are going to go talk to you downtown instead of here because they're already down at their office.
Back at the station, Rachel started revealing the most horrifying part of the story. She told investigators how she'd been home alone with the children that evening. What began as another night quickly turned into something unthinkable. Rachel admitted she first went to her daughter, Mireya. The toddler had been playing, unaware of what was about to happen. Rachel said she placed her hands over Mireya's mouth and nose and held them there until she stopped moving. Then she carried her body into a bedroom and laid her down. But the horror didn't end there. Rachel said that Zane, her son, had witnessed what happened. He became upset and started hitting her, yelling, trying to protect his sister in the only way a small child could. She told police she'd led him into another room where she distracted him by singing lullabies. Once he'd calmed down, she did the same to him. By the time she got to her youngest, Catalaya, the house had gone quiet. Rachel said she fed the baby a bottle, waited for her to fall asleep, and then took her life as well. After this brutal triple homicide, she arranged their lifeless bodies on the living room couch as if they'd simply drifted off for a peaceful nap. After this heartbreaking confession, Rachel was held in jail as she awaited trial. Her family was still in shock, mourning the loss of the 3 children. While Rachel was in jail, they had an emotional phone call with her.
Rachel, why did you do that? What happened?
I didn't know what was going on. I told you I felt like I was losing my mind because I didn't understand what you guys were, like, why everyone was acting the way they were. I was on drugs and I was freaking out. I was freaking out and I didn't know what to do, and I know I was scared.
Why didn't you say something, Rachel?
Because I tried to, and you guys kept telling me that I was crazy, and I didn't know what I was talking about. I was stupid, and I was crazy, and I felt like I couldn't talk to anybody.
Rachel? Rachel?
You don't understand that until
you were getting your ID. You were getting your ID to go to work. I was trying to help you. I was trying to get you happy and take you to work, take you to get your ID
but
so you could start work.
The fact that I was always freaked out because, everyone kept acting weird whenever I tried to, talk to anybody. They said I was acting stupid and I was acting crazy and I didn't know what I was talking about, this and that and the other, and didn't know what was going on.
Oh my God. I don't, Rachel. No, who could have fathomed that Rachel? I don't understand. How you say you felt confused? That's how I feel now. I don't understand. How did you do this? Okay, one thing is that you need to go to sleep or your whatever you're going through. I understand. Okay, maybe maybe we didn't pay enough attention to you. I don't know. I can't understand this. I can't fathom what you said. I can't understand. I can't understand it. I can't. It just don't pass through my mind. And I don't care about stuff or bad I'm feeling or whatever. That does not pass through my mind. And what you did would never pass through my mind. I've never expected you to do something like that, Rachel. What?
I didn't know I wasn't going to do it. I was never doing it because I don't know. It wasn't me. That's the point. I kept telling you that I felt like I was losing my mind. I didn't know what was going on. I tried to talk to somebody. They kept telling me I was stupid. I was crazy. I didn't know what I'm talking about. And every time I tried to talk to somebody other than that, you kept saying that I was making it all about me.
You're acting weird. Oh, I did. Yeah, you're right. I did. Rachel, I did. I tell you,
because I felt like I couldn't talk to anybody.
The children's father, Pedro, was devastated. What happened was impossible to forget. It was an image that would stay with him forever.
I can't get that image out of my head. The way I found her.
I can't look at the videos yet because it's hard. But one day I will.
I think time's going to be our best friend right now. It's going to take time to heal.
Rachel Henry was arrested in January 2020 after confessing to the murders of her 3 children. She was charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder. Initially, she pleaded not guilty. However, in late 2024, she changed her plea to guilty as part of a plea agreement. This deal removed the possibility of the death penalty. On February 14th, 2025, Rachel Henry was formally sentenced in a Maricopa County courtroom. The judge gave her 3 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole, 1 for each child she killed.
The court also finds that each victim deserves to be recognized as an individual victim, and consecutive counts are therefore warranted to consider the impact, obviously, on each victim from Ms. Henry's actions.
She did not make a lengthy statement during sentencing, nor did she offer any apology. The prosecution noted that the case had deeply affected everyone involved, including first responders and investigators.
Some of the personnel, the first responders, are still in therapy and have been affected by what happened, even though this was 5 years ago.
With the sentencing complete, Rachel Henry was transferred to prison, where she will spend the rest of her life.
This is the Orlando Police Department. If you're touching the window, come out through the front door with your hands up. Stop. Do it now. Come here. What's your name? Okay, I got the next one. Come back to me. Come back to me. It's gonna be okay. Come on, with me, miss. Whoop.
This 10-year-old has just realized that she's going to jail because she is part of a disturbing crime scene, one that has left a woman fighting for her life.
I should have killed my baby, man. That little girl fired her gun with one hand. She's 10 years old.
Well, she shot the gun, and the mama got the gun from her. She was like, "You f***ing with my mama?"
The case appears straightforward at first, but every new detail makes the story darker, leaving officers with one unsettling question. Why did she pull the trigger?
They just told me you gotta go to shit.
At 11:48 p.m. on May 30th, 2022, Orlando Police Dispatch receives a call from Jernigan Gardens Apartments on Mercy Drive. The frantic caller reports a woman being gunned down who is barely breathing. Officers are dispatched knowing they're walking into a live, unstable scene, which would be unlike anything they've seen before.
Hang on, ma'am. Hang on. Hang on, ma'am. Don't go over there. Go over there. Watch them and watch them. Watch them. Hey, sir. Back up. They need space.
That's my girl.
We're rendering aids.
That's my lady. I don't care. I got you.
Now you want to do CPR.
That's my lady.
Okay.
Shut up, bro.
They need space. Give them space.
Shut my baby.
Come on. No. Sir, get out of the way.
Get up.
Stand back. Back up. We're trying to save her.
Why you don't do nothing but telling me to back up?
Because they can't save her if you're not.
I go save her.
When officers arrive, the victim is identified as 41-year-old Lashun Denise Rodgers, also known as Bone, on the ground, unconscious and gasping. Her father is beside her, distressed and frantic, waiting for the ambulance. As a panicked crowd gathers, first responders are focused only on keeping her alive.
Man, dude, breathe in her mouth. Breathe in her mouth. Okay. Sorry. She gone. She gone. She gone. Oh, Bone. Come on, Bone, bro. Come on, bro. Talk. Where is she shot at?
She shot right down the chin.
Come on, man. Talk.
That entry point immediately suggests proximity, angle, and intent. As officers wait for medics, they begin pulling details from those nearby, expecting confusion or partial answers. Instead, they hear something so unexpected, it totally reframes how they understand the shooting.
I didn't see what happened. I just heard the gunshot as I'm getting my friend outside.
See what happened? Did you see what happened, sir?
No, I didn't see what happened.
Did anybody see what happened?
She said it was a kid.
Come on, Bone. Come on, Bone.
You know her love you.
Man, come on, what's she doing?
She got school my kids.
Officers hear a lead surface, a 10-year-old, spoken not as speculation, but as blame. The detail doesn't fit the injury or the scene, and they hold judgment, mentally working through who could realistically be responsible. As that question hangs unanswered, another voice cuts in from the crowd, delivering the exact clarification officers are searching for.
Did anybody see where whoever shot her went?
I don't know where she went, but she's over here in the palms though.
Okay. Do we know who shot her?
Yeah, the little girl shot her.
Okay.
I don't know the little girl.
A name surfaces from the crowd, Lucretia. But soon, the crowd only grows more volatile, anxiety escalating with every minute the ambulance fails to arrive. Lashun remains barely alive, and when paramedics finally try to reach her, the urgency doesn't ease because one critical problem remains.
Over here!
They won't come. It's not secure.
Back up! The paramedics can't come because you're too close. Back up! The paramedics won't come because you're too close. Back up!
The officers finally get the crowd partially under control, and medics are able to reach the scene and move Lashun toward the ambulance. Just as officers believe medical care has arrived in time, the crowd creates another obstacle that threatens to delay it further.
Get back.
You got dragging on the seat. I'll keep on your ass.
yourselves. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Yeah, but don't drag my baby feet.
Get back, sir.
You're dragging like a dog, bro.
Get back. Drop it.
I'm not dropping no feet.
Drop it, sir. Drop it.
Man, look, y'all don't understand.
Do you see them working on her?
Let's go to dragging her feet. Or they're working on her.
Come on.
Gotta go back there. Come on.
As paramedics rode Lashun Rodgers into the ambulance, officers establish a perimeter and begin interviewing witnesses. What remains is an agitated crowd, a victim whose survival is already uncertain, and an incomplete story. But all this changes when a woman steps forward and places herself at the center of the incident, an account officers will soon realize they cannot ignore.
Did y'all see it happen?
When it was, before it happened,
You were right.
The lady had just walked up out of nowhere, like she was just barbecuing. She was barbecuing. The lady walked up to her, like walked up here, and asked her like something like, "Why you back talking to somebody else?" Or whatever, like, "Why you back talking to her?" Like she was mad because they was back talking or whatever like that. And she's telling her like, "We're friends," whatever like that, and just saying the third.
When arguing happened?
Nah, it was more people out here. But she shot, like everybody ran.
Yeah.
But she shot her. Cause she was right here. So when she walked like right there, the little girl shot her. And the mama got the gun from her. Or whatever like that. And when the mama got the gun from her, she was kind of like standing over her, like walking over her or whatever. But then everybody started running up like to hold her neck and shit. That, and that's when the lady took this little girl, but her and the little girl walked up from behind. Hello.
She tells officers the confrontation began as a physical fight between Lashun Rodgers and Lucretia Isaac, but escalated when Lucretia's 10-year-old daughter came outside holding a gun and shot Lashun. To officers, the timing and access to the weapon raises questions. Their main goal now is to confirm whether the child's appearance was spontaneous or the result of a darker plan set in motion earlier. With multiple witnesses pointing to the same suspects, officers finally move toward the identified apartment. As they begin assessing how to approach the situation, two other witnesses step forward, stating they have more to share about the shooting.
What, you know the people there?
Yeah, this little girl and her damn mama, they was arguing. Well, she on the right to get a damn gun.
You know where her mom is now?
She gotta be in there, because the little girl in there, she's not gonna leave the girl in the house by herself.
The little girl was arguing with this other girl.
No, the mother.
The mother
was arguing with her mother. Okay. And I guess they said the mother gave the little girl the gun. And the girl shot at her gun, Lashun. And they ran. I heard something. I was like right there. I heard a girl scream. I thought it was a little girl got hit. But next thing I see a grown lady on the floor with his little son on the ground. They ran in the house. That's where she stayed at in the house. She's in that house.
Girl say anything?
She said, I just heard the girl say she shouldn't have been listening to my mom.
The second witness reports seeing a bag carried by either the mother or the child, from which the firearm was allegedly produced, though she cannot say who handled it. She does, however, confirm that after the shooting, the gun was taken away by the mother. With all reports pointing in only one direction, officers move toward Lucretia's apartment, aware that the situation could change without warning.
This is the Orlando Police Department. If you're touching the window, come out through the front door with your hands up. Come out to the front door with your hands up. Do it now.
You okay? I got you right behind you, man.
You okay? Come on.
Come here. Come on. What's your name? Okay, I got the next one. Turn to me. Everything's be fine. Turn back. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. It's gonna be okay. Come on with me, miss. Whoop.
What's up? What's up, bitch?
Hey,
what's up, bitch?
Let's worry about your daughter.
What's up, bitch?
Okay?
You drunk ass, dirty ass, what's up, bitch? They ain't saying because I was right there.
The crowd's reaction suggests this may not be a one-off moment of tension, but part of a broader pattern in which Lucretia appears to have been a recurring point of conflict on this block. At the same time, They observe her demeanor, showing no visible guilt or remorse. Officers separate the mother and daughter as a precaution, placing them in different vehicles.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
31? Okay. Well, how old? Ma'am, I need you to take a breath, okay? We had your daughter. She's 10. Who else is inside?
Nobody. You can go check my house. Are you supposed to?
What's your
like,
name?
You good.
What's your name?
I'm Lucretia Isaac.
And what is your daughter's name?
They neither resist nor ask questions. To officers, the compliance is notable because it lacks the confusion and fear they often see in accidental shootings.
Sweetheart, who's still inside? Nobody else? It was just you and your mom inside? Okay.
You're not in any trouble. Take a couple deep breaths, okay?
She's saying it was just her and mom inside.
By 1:30 a.m. on May 31st, 2022, Lucretia Isaac and her 10-year-old daughter are transported to the police station. Documentation begins, and officers start reconstructing the timeline piece by piece. They finally move to questioning the main person at scene, Lashun's father, in hopes to uncover not just the timeline, but also a motive. He tells detectives the fight escalated quickly, and his account matches what witnesses described outside. Even so, detectives press for specifics, focusing on the details that define how the situation moved from confrontation to gunfire.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God.
Best detail you can. Tell me, what happened tonight?
I don't really know. She came arguing, the lady. So she passed by, then she came back and she said something to my girl got loud and said, take a seat, because there was some old argument that the John's course she came back, she got drunk. Turned to the food in the grill. They get loud, and then I heard the girl say, you and she, my girl started to cuss her back too. And she hit my girl first. And my lady hit her back. You. And started away from me. So by the time I turned on like this, her daughter had a gun in the air. I think that was the plan. I think they came to kill my baby. That's how I think. Because her daughter had a gun, she just tried to snatch it out of her daughter's hand. Like, she actually watched her whole, she said, give me or nothing. And she shot my baby. The little girl just shot her. I said, she hit my mama, but your mama hit my baby first.
What was the beef that they had before that?
It was some argument they had early, because the neighbor knew about the argument. She was telling me that there was an argument that is quashed. It happened last week. But she came back with it again today, when she got drunk. She came up with the dumb shit again. So I think she had a plan to hurt my baby. That's how I feel. Because if you're squashing, what you come back with it for? Okay? Now you're drunk. But the way it happens, like she planned it to me. Because you said try to grab the gun from your daughter, you know what I'm trying to say? If you're trying to shoot your daughter, you know what I'm saying? It was like they didn't care. And like she just laying on the ground like a dog, and they just like it's nothing.
Did they say anything after?
She said she should have hit my mama. That's what the little girl said.
After the shooting?
Yes. She shot my baby for that bullshit. Your mama hit my baby first. Son, why would you do that? For a little petty argument. That don't mean nothing.
Right.
No, my baby dead now. They never coming back.
Detectives recognize that what he's describing is not a spontaneous shooting, but a deliberate act carried out in front of multiple adults.
I'm about to be in jail just how to kill that bitch. I swear to God, I ain't even lie. Being a kid, I don't care. You know what you did. Because you had no remorse. I promise you. I wanted to hurt that girl. I'm being honest. I'm being honest.
Understandably so. I believe you.
And the way she shot her, it's like the little girl have no feet, like she cold. You saw them on TV? Child killers? It's real. That shit, that girl killed my daughter, my girl, like she's nothing. Like nothing.
What? Did her mom do anything at all?
Her mother just grabbed the damn gun and like it's nothing. It's like try to help my girl, nothing like that. That's what the plan is. That's always seem. You know what I mean?
So,
even if you didn't mention you'll be, oh shit. She did none of that.
So
like they planned that shit to me. That's why, because when they tell me everything, I said, when you start to think about it, kind of way they did it. That shit is crazy, man.
So after the shooting, the mom took the gun?
Yep.
Okay.
Toward the end of the interview, Lashun's father adds a detail that immediately stands out. He recalls Lucretia carrying a bag, but cannot say whether the gun came from it or was already in the child's hands. That distinction remains unresolved and could be crucial to how the incident is interpreted. With his questioning complete, investigators turn back to the first female witness, unaware that she is about to provide the clarity they've been missing all this while.
when the lady hit Bone like kicked her shoes off right there in the breezeway. She kicked her shoes off, and she hit the lady back. When she hit the lady back, the lady gave her daughter a book bag or whatever that book bag. Nobody really wasn't paying attention to her, but the little girl was like shuffling with the book bag or whatever. Nobody really wasn't paying no attention. Like, you know, you saw the corner of your eye, like you were not paying attention because the fight is right here. So, you know, he's like trying to break them up, like stop, you know, just stop or whatever like that. So all you heard was like, it was in a matter of she hit Bone kicked her shoes off, Bone hit her back, she handed the daughter the book bag. They probably exchanged like 2 or 3 punches, and like that's what you heard, and everybody like and started running, and I turned around, and the little girl was the one that had the gun, and she was like, you with my mama? And the mama got the gun from her and was like walking over Bone again, like as if she was finna shoot her again, and everybody started running up. It was like, you shot Bone, oh my God, you shot Bone.
Officers now have a witness who claims she watched the child unzip the bag and remove the firearm in full view of everyone present. This matters because it suggests planning and accessibility, not a spontaneous reaction. When the interview ends, the detectives have all they need. Their next step will be to grill the mother and daughter, but this interrogation will be far more challenging than they anticipate. The officers have just reached the station with Lucretia Isaac, but before they take her for an interrogation, her behavior begins to complicate how they assess her role in what happened.
Tell my baby at, please.
She's right there. You've been seeing her this whole time.
I didn't see her, please.
I know, but I can't let you see her, but she's right there. All right? We're taking care of her. All right?
I'm really glad he told my child, please.
No, I can tell her that. I mean, she's been saying the same thing, okay? But unfortunately,
my baby, like, for real, I didn't want to talk my baby.
Man, we can't right now, okay? When the officers get here and talk to you and do all that, then we'll be able to, okay?
Okay.
Right.
While her tears appeared directed toward concern for her child, officers are only minutes away from observing a noticeable shift in her demeanor, one that makes them more cautious in how they proceed.
Don't say shit to my child. It's on camera. Don't say shit to my child unless you got an attorney.
Talking to your child.
Okay, I'm telling you that shit. I'm telling you that shit before y'all even try to talk to her. Okay. Don't say shit to my child unless you got an attorney.
We have not said.
Okay, I know you ain't say no shit yet.
Okay.
Don't say shit to my child unless you got.
All right, we're gonna go upstairs.
Yes. I ain't about me having no shoes on, huh? Shit. What I'm detained for? Can you tell me that?
We're gonna go upstairs.
You can't tell me what I'm detained for, though?
No, come on.
Like, no, on camera, like,
Stop.
You can't tell me what I'm detained for?
But don't make this difficult.
Now I'm resisting, right?
Yeah, if you don't come with me, that's
but
what's
you ain't
gonna
tell me
happen.
what I'm detained for, though.
Pending an investigation. Just like how you told me earlier,
So
you don't want me to violate your rights, I'm not going to.
My baby in that car?
Yes.
I'm being cooperating with you type of shit because I ain't got time for this shit.
Thank you.
Seeing her hostility, she is placed in an interrogation room and read her rights. Instead of offering a clear account of what happened, she speaks in circles, minimizing the incident and treating it like a simple inconvenience.
Sit down.
Make me sit down.
Okay.
Okay. Make me sit down. I want some covers. I'm cold.
We are working on it. So
nah, he
sit down.
He just say, oh yeah, they gave me my daughter.
Sweetheart,
like so.
Sweetheart.
Y'all.
Let me get a.
Like y'all, cause y'all really like being nasty to me, and I'm not even being nasty, y'all, bro. Like for real.
What can we do to make you relax for a second? See,
I will. Like,
let me go get everything. But you knocking and hooting and hollering.
But they like that man just told me.
I have a second.
Oh
talk,
yeah, him. Like he just
let me have a second.
Fuck me type of shit.
Let me have a second to talk. Take a seat. I'll go get you a blanket. We'll work on the rest of it, but I need a few minutes. I can't just have you keep knocking and hooting and hollering.
That's fine.
And guess what?
Because that's what
I got to pull everybody up over here to deal with this.
And that's
so
fine.
Take a seat.
Because I'm about all that shit dealing with me type of shit. Like, oh yeah, that's what y'all want. I'll give it to y'all.
Please take
shit,
a seat
like,
so I can go deal with all this.
I will give it to y'all. Thank you.
As officers work to keep Lucretia contained, news of the shooting spreads beyond the scene, this time in the form of a video posted to Facebook capturing the entire incident. By morning, detectives return to the neighborhood after learning the footage may hold critical answers. They canvass the area to identify who recorded it.
Okay, so we actually have this one, we want the video. I think there's a video, it's the type of video. I'm just looking, I'm looking around for it. So if we do end up running across the video, where do we send it to? So if you have the video, I can give you a link and send it to you.
Thank you so much. That was very encouraging.
Yes, it is. Thank you, ma'am.
Officers question everyone in the area, trying to identify who captured the footage, aware that revealing it could put someone at risk. Just as the search seems to reach a dead end, they locate the person responsible for the recording, and her statement has the potential to confirm or contradict every witness statement.
Did anyone, well, you saw perfectly, how long before the girl unzipped the bag and pulled the gun out of the book bag before she shot?
It wasn't that long, like, I don't know, like, she just took it out and then she put the thing there and caught back and shot.
And you said that when she got the gun out of the book bag, you actually saw her take.
Yeah, me and was on to it, and she like put it in there.
So when you're talking about she put it in there, I can't imagine. Do you know anything about guns or anything like that?
No, I don't know what it's called, but I know I know the thing, the bullets go inside.
So can you motion what she did with the gun to get it? Like,
so like, you need the book bag?
No, you don't need the book bag.
So just the mom.
Right.
Okay, they argue. So some lady would, I think she had a red shirt, black. She was like moving, so the daughter was like in the back, like doing like this, unzipping it, and the lady kept moving. So then, like, she put the thing in.
Into the bottom of the gun. So the magazine.
Yeah, she got it from her mama. She caught it back and she shot her over in front of her.
So she actually manipulated the firearm to load the firearm and get the firearm ready to fire. Is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, and then once she did that, she stepped in front of her mother?
Yeah, her mama, this her mama, this the girl.
How long was she standing in front of her mother pointing the gun at Bone before she fired? Approximately.
Like a little minute. Like, they was still arguing.
Do you think that mom had enough time to pull that gun before
she could have told her daughter, don't shoot it. The mom was like just standing right there, like she seen the girl get the gun, she seen the girl put the trigger in, she seen her cock back, she seen everything.
My mom could have stopped it.
Yeah, she could have said stop, she didn't. She just stood right there behind her. And then she kept saying, Bone out there, Bone out there, Bone out there. And she touched Bone. And after that, she left. And she took it down.
Officers take note of the girl's account, but the real evidence lies in the video. The footage is disturbing, but it aligns with witness statements. The question of motive, however, remains unresolved. Neither Lucretia nor her daughter confirms a reason for the confrontation, but by this point, the case has stopped being speculative. Surveillance footage, witness accounts, and physical evidence align on the same conclusion. What detectives believed within hours of arriving at the scene is now supported on paper. Back in the interrogation room, officers inform Lucretia of the next steps in the investigation.
Y'all can't hear me, so I ain't gonna be able to hear y'all when I keep banging on this shit. Thank you. How long this about to take? Okay. Are you the investigator?
Yeah, let me take the chair. Let's take the Rodgers. Take a seat for me here.
Your daughter, unfortunately, right now, we're going to be talking to our chain of command, but your daughter is most likely going to go to jail tonight, as will you.
Hearing that her child could face jail is jarring for any parent, but officers are caught off guard by the next question she directs at them.
Okay.
What I'm going to jail for?
Well, for right now, most likely it will be for allowing a firearm to be in possession of a juvenile under the age of 15, resulting in...
How did I allow a firearm to be like, now y'all just making up some shit?
We're not making anything up. You don't want to talk to us, we're not going to discuss it.
Okay,
I'm just telling you what you're being told.
That's fine. I'm going to be in jail, so when I'm going to be able to get my phone calls?
Later on. Much later.
All right.
Lucretia solely being focused on her own well-being raises questions, but her request for a lawyer halts any further questioning. Before being taken to jail, officers allow her a brief meeting with her 10-year-old daughter, who is unaware of the consequences of her actions.
No, you're not great. You gotta go to jail.
you gotta get the Zane. You told me you gotta go to jail. You see how.
The following day, Lucretia Isaac and her daughter are taken into custody. On the same day, the medical examiner completes the autopsy. Lashun Rodgers sustained a single gunshot wound to the upper chest. The bullet caused catastrophic internal damage, passing through vital structures and leaving no chance of survival. She was pronounced dead shortly after arriving at the hospital. On June 8, 2022, Lucretia Isaac appears in court and is held without bond. Prosecutors charge her with manslaughter by culpable negligence, aggravated assault with a firearm, child neglect, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. The 10-year-old is charged separately in juvenile court with second-degree murder and placed in the custody of the Department of Children and Families. Nearly 2 years later, Lucretia Isaac makes a legal choice that mirrors what investigators believed from the start. In May 2024, Lucretia enters a no-contest plea to manslaughter by culpable negligence and negligent storage of a firearm. On June 21, 2024, the court sentences her to 5 years in the Florida Department of Corrections, followed by 3 years of supervised probation, mandatory parenting classes, and substance abuse treatment.
Where are you shot at? In the face. Got a gunshot to the face. Come back over my squad.
Officers are horrified to find a man alive with a bullet stuck in his face, unaware that this is just the beginning of the horror.
Yeah, I'm good. I got one down by the car. Where are you hit?
I don't know.
All right. We have one male in the back driveway. We have one female inside the garage.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Winnebago 911, Corey.
Corey, Marty, you gotta get the 1700 block of Minnesota Street right now. There's been people shot here. A guy just walked in my house. He's bleeding.
Okay, is he in a house there?
He was. He just left. He's bleeding and he's got blood in my house.
Okay.
There's other people here. Just come here.
On August 4th, 2020, in Oshkosh, Winnebago County, Wisconsin, emergency dispatch received a 911 call from a neighbor. And this call sets police in motion toward a scene that quickly defies expectations.
What exactly is going on there? Who's been shot?
Sir, you don't understand. There's been people, there's our neighbors. I don't know who's been shot. I'm just standing next to a guy here. John Miller's been shot. I don't know. It's my neighbors. He just came over here.
I have them on the way over there. Do you know what the suspect or anybody or anything looks like?
No.
At this point, nothing about the case is clear. The dispatcher has limited information, only that a shooting has occurred and that John Miller has been reported as the victim. Officers are deployed immediately, and they head toward the scene without knowing what they're walking into.
Off your light. Turn them off, yep. Alright. Park right here. Let's get our guns. Yeah, I'm good. I got one down by the car.
Alright, hang on, guys. You gotta get the hospital here.
Where are you hit?
I don't know.
Alright. We have one male in the back driveway. We have one female inside the garage. I'm taking pulse on this guy. There's a guy right here. I'm taking pulse.
Officers arrive expecting to locate John Miller, but instead encounter a critically wounded man and woman in the garage. As they begin to clear the area, something far more horrific suddenly walks toward them.
Hey, he's shot? Okay. Hey, let's get you back here. Get back here. Come on. Yep, follow me. Come here. Come here. You got up here. Get up here. Where are you shot at? In the face. Got a gunshot to the face. Come back over my squad.
As officers try to take in the scene, the situation escalates even further when John emerges, shot in the face. Now, there are 3 victims, all critically injured, and officers shift their focus to one priority, keeping them alive.
Yep, move. Now. 10-4. I got you right here. 440. Oshkosh police!
10-4 corner house.
You got that? Stay here with him. Yep, you got it. Get a shield. Good.
I got you right. I got you right.
Oshkosh, please! Clear. All right, back bedroom's clear. Push boat. Clear.
No one under? No one under? Okay.
John then tells officers that the shooter fled the scene in a vehicle. He identifies the two people lying in the garage as James Gruettner and his daughter, Rebecca Borkowski. All three victims are critically injured. Officers then begin questioning the neighbors, hoping someone may have seen or heard something that could help explain what happened.
Did you see anything that happened over there?
When the first responder showed up, there was a bunch of lights going off, people searching inside that house.
Yep, that was us.
And about 5 minutes before, we thought it was fireworks. 3 shots, 3 booms, bangs. I thought it was just a M80 or whatever.
Hello, I'm Officer Fowler at the Oshkosh Police Department.
Hi.
So who showed up in the Jeep?
I did.
Okay, you hightailed it inside?
She's one of my friends.
Yeah, I'm one of her
Okay.
friends. So my in-laws live down the road, so I was trying to figure out if the ambulance was going to their house, and there was a truck.
I was just on the phone with her. She actually is on the phone with my mom right now.
Okay.
But I pulled up in between this house here, and I heard someone yelling to get back, and I'm like, who the hell is yelling at me? Because there was a truck, in the middle of the driveway, or in the intersection, so I was waiting.
In the middle of the road?
Yeah, in between Minnesota and 16th. So like right where that ambulance or fire truck is, there was a truck there, like a civilian truck. So I waited, and I heard someone yelling at me, and I look over and I saw officers in your smart gear, and I'm like, oh shit. And I backed up. Well, luckily I've known her for 15 years, and I was like, Mom, I need to come in your house.
And
that was it.
So what happened?
Well, I can't tell you that. You know that.
Well, I
So I
have
can't.
kids in the
Okay.
house.
Well, I can't be releasing confidential information. Okay. So everyone is safe. The incident is isolated. Okay, and people are safe. So just be aware of that. Okay. You weren't here when what happened happened.
Yes.
But you were home.
I've been here the whole time, for the last 45 minutes.
I didn't know anything was happening until she got to my house.
You got here essentially when we got here. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you live here. Okay. Please, what's your name, sir?
Lucas Page.
You're Lucas? Okay. Did you see anything that occurred at that house? Did you see or hear anything that occurred?
I didn't see anything until the flashing lights from the cars. I honestly had no idea.
You didn't hear or see nothing?
I didn't know.
Okay. You're Lucas, you said?
Yep.
Unfortunately, every single one of them reports the same thing. They heard gunshots and nothing more. With the suspect gone, officers try to piece together what just happened, and Rebecca's presence holds a key to the horrifying events that just unfolded.
Are you injured? Where are you injured?
I don't know.
Okay, can you get up? Can you get up? Can you stand?
No. Remember what happened?
Your ex-boyfriend showed up and started shooting. Did she see where he lives or anything?
No, just Joshua Aid, red Toyota 4Runner.
I'm gonna figure that out.
Rebecca reveals to officers that her ex-boyfriend, Joshua Aid, is behind the attack and that he fled in a red Toyota. She explains that she had been working on the car with her father, James Gruettner, and her father's friend in the garage when Joshua suddenly walked up the driveway. Without warning, he fired at them, severely wounding all three before fleeing the scene. As officers secure the crime scene and search for evidence left behind, another team is immediately dispatched to track down Joshua.
All right. What? We got a door left, open door left. Oshkosh Police! Oshkosh Police! Do you see anything wrong in there?
No. All right, let me get behind this door.
All right.
I think it was mostly good. All right, good.
Basement's clear, blue, 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 we're on the second floor.
Rebecca Borkowski's father, James Gruettner, is pronounced dead at the scene, while she and John Miller are rushed to the hospital. On the way, Rebecca reveals more details about the attack.
So did Josh say anything before?
He said, "Hey boo, what are you doing?"
Hey boo, what you doing?
Yeah.
Okay, and then what happened?
Saw the laser. And I said, "Josh, what the
You're on the gun?
Yep.
Back at the scene, police comb the area, searching for any evidence that could point to Joshua, but their efforts meet only disappointment.
Well, the victim ran from back here to his house.
Yeah, but I think they're transporting one. Trey, do we have a phone number for this guy, our suspect?
I think the only one that's given, we'll get information is who can't show.
Okay.
Hey, who's our suspect, Wilkins?
He's in the call, apparently. I don't know.
At the hospital, police begin asking Rebecca to explain exactly what went down when Joshua opened fire. What she reveals only deepens the officers' confusion, though this is nothing compared to the shocking complexity this case will soon reveal.
So what happened was, I told Josh that I found somebody to fix the radiator. He wanted to know who he was, so I gave him his name and his phone number. John, whatever his phone number is. John is here, I'm here. We're finishing up tightening these bolts. I have a 10mm socket in my hand. Josh walks around. I can tell he is just effing wasted. I can see it on his face.
So at what point did you see him?
I saw him out of the corner of my eye. John says to Josh, "Are you Josh?" He goes, "Yep." And I was like, oh boy, this is about to, I could just feel it. I could just feel it in my gut.
Officers then turn to John, who is also in the hospital, seeking his account of what happened with Joshua.
And so, and this whole conversation, he said who he was? Or you?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you guys discussed your abilities to work on the vehicle?
Right.
And then what did he say, if anything, whether you should or shouldn't work on the pod?
I suggest you don't show up.
Okay. That's what he said to you?
Yeah.
So then you had time to ask him, are you Josh?
Oh, yeah, he said, yeah. I said, well, your vehicle's ready, sir.
Okay. And then what happened?
He went up to Becky. He said, "Hi, babe." And I already turned around. But the next thing I heard, pop, up. And I turned back around. And he was aiming the gun at me. And I just couldn't turn to run. And he caught me.
Without wasting any time, police head to Joshua's home to check for answers. But from this point forward, the case only becomes more complicated.
Get one more back there.
I got the basement.
Did you use any shield? Are you holding?
Yeah. No.
Hold.
Six suspect vehicle's going to be a red Toyota 4Runner.
Hold there. Yep, move. Now.
10-4.
I got you right here.
440.
Oscar, police!
10-4, corner house.
You got that?
Stay here with him. I'm going. Yep. You got it. Get a shield. Good. Right here with the door.
I got you right. I got you right.
Oscar, please! Clear. All right, back bedroom's clear. Push boat. Clear.
No one under? No one under? Okay.
Coming back to you!
Any rooms we're missing?
Check behind there. Oscar, police department. Anybody else in here?
No.
We're ready on the stairs. Let's go 3 upstairs, 2 down, including basement. Copy. Zach, go.
We got.
Then you 3 are going.
Everybody else coming down. Shut down 17th of Minnesota.
I'm going with Scott downstairs.
Steiner Gold.
I got police!
Joshua is not at his home. There's no indication of what might have gone next. His phone provides no answers. His GPS is turned off, and the red Toyota is nowhere to be found. For investigators, the trail goes cold almost immediately. Then, just as officers are left with no direction and no suspect in sight, a call comes in. It doesn't simply offer a lead. It introduces an entirely new angle to the case, one that directly conflicts with what Rebecca has already told the police.
Did he say what happened?
This is his ex-girlfriend, and from the sound of it, she's nuts. She's a Marine, too. Okay?
Okay.
She's not all there. And she has his Tahoe. He's got a Chevy Tahoe that's there, and apparently that's what he was going to check on. And he said that she just attacked him, and her dad attacked him. His immediate reaction was to shoot him. Apparently there was her new boyfriend was working on the Tahoe.
Okay.
And Josh said he wounded him.
Joshua's friend contacts the police and reports that Joshua called him after the attack. According to the friend, Joshua claims the shooting was in self-defense and says he is heading back home.
And he's trying to get back home?
Yes.
Did he make any comments about hurting himself or anybody else?
No, but I'm worried about that because, he realizes he really screwed up, so.
Now police know where Joshua is going, but time is no longer on their side. Officers fear that, before they can reach him, Joshua may take further action, putting himself or others in immediate danger.
If I can make a suggestion, he's really confused.
Okay.
If you guys can hide your cars up by the barn.
Okay.
And we'll just wait for him inside.
Okay.
He is still armed as far as I know.
Okay.
He's a 21-year Marine Corps first sergeant.
Okay.
And he's been in a little too many tours. Okay.
Okay.
I've never heard him this confused, and I've known Josh like 10 years.
Okay. Do you think it's something that, do you have a good enough relationship that he would turn himself in or come talk to the police?
That's what I've been talking to him for the last hour.
Okay.
Trying to calm him down.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know what he has with him? Did he say?
He carries a 9mm.
Okay.
And it sounds like he also is talking to him and he knows that we're here.
Yeah. Well, he's got cameras on the outside of the house, so.
One team of police are already at Joshua's house when they learn he is heading there. Knowing he is armed and that firearm is inside the home, officers set up a plan to arrest him safely. They contact Joshua's friend and ask him to come to the house as well, hoping his presence will help convince Joshua to surrender without further violence.
Hey, so he is definitely coming back to the house and he's still armed. We just had a friend of his pull up that's been on the phone with him, and he's told this guy everything that he did and that he's coming back here. It sounds like he's got some PTSD issues from his Marine Corps. The friend is saying the house is loaded with firearms, so we do not want him in this house at all, and we're just going to try to get him right in the vehicle.
Officers decide to intercept Joshua before he reaches his home, planning to pull him over and isolate him in a controlled location, knowing this may be their only chance to stop the situation from escalating even further.
Got a vehicle coming right just past the farms up there before the skirt.
I want you to stay over until I release you, just because I might need you for a negotiator.
If I could be of any help, I would talk to him, do anything that you need.
Absolutely. This has a propensity to go very, very bad. God, I don't like this.
As his car approaches, every officer on the scene is on high alert as he is armed, and they know things could go wrong in an instant.
Stop the vehicle! Sheriff's office!
Sheriff's office.
Josh, turn off the vehicle!
Considered armed and dangerous.
Josh, turn off the vehicle!
Turn the vehicle off. Turn the vehicle off.
All right, just keep coming towards me. All right, stop right there. Keep your hands up for me. I know you're a little uneasy. Just keep your hands up. Face away from me. Face away from me. I want you to walk backwards real slowly, okay?
Joshua 8 is arrested, but police are perplexed. He appears confused, acting as if he knows nothing about what just happened.
No, I'm fine, yeah.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just checking on you, make sure you're okay.
I don't know what I'm being detained for.
Okay. Well, there'll be someone to talk to you about that, okay? All right. So everything went off with no problems. He's definitely under the influence because of his balance to some degree. I am taking him to meet with an Oshkosh detective where they're going to place him under arrest. All right, Josh, this is Deputy Mayor. He's going to give you a ride up to Oregon where you're going to be handed over to Oshkosh Police Department, okay?
Yeah, that's not happening.
Okay.
What am I being charged with?
Right now you are under arrest. They will inform you of the charges up there.
I don't understand what I did.
Police search Joshua's car and locate a handgun equipped with a red laser sight, which is taken into evidence. Joshua acts as if nothing happened. Either he's incredibly calculating or too intoxicated to comprehend the situation. Officers brought him to station to find out whether it's genuinely active self-defense or some sinister motive.
Question one. You're in custody for a shooting that took place in Oshkosh earlier tonight. You're under arrest for murder. First degree intentional murder, yeah? Murder. I think you know.
The police give Joshua nothing. They reveal no answers, asking only questions, determined to get the facts from him.
Josh, we're not going to play stupid games with you. That's what it is. Okay? Now I'm asking you on food. Right. Well, I'm not going to give you the privilege or the pleasure to know who you killed. Okay? One of the 3 people you shot tonight. How's that?
It soon becomes clear that Joshua is clever. He quickly lawyered up, bringing the interrogation to an abrupt halt. Police have witness statements that should be enough to secure a case, but it's clear this will not be as straightforward as they had hoped. It takes a year for the case to reach trial. The defense immediately raises doubt, presenting Joshua H.'s shocking version of events. According to them, this is a case of self-defense.
Yes, I did. I had gone to bed and he called me, so it was after 9 o'clock. His first comment to me was, I killed them all. He said basically what had happened, and he said they kept attacking me. They kept attacking me. Why did they attack me?
The defense introduces a nurse who claims that Julie, John Miller's wife, once told her that her husband and her best friend's husband were planning to kill their daughter's boyfriend. The claim briefly shocks the courtroom, but quickly falls apart when the nurse is called to testify.
Is it possible that you, given her frantic demeanor, misunderstood what she was saying or what she was meaning? It is possible. And did she reference any of the names, James, also known as Jim, and then there's a John and a Josh? I don't recall. Just to get back to that, you did say that it's possible you just misunderstood what she was saying in the frantic nature of that conversation and her frantic condition.
I know what she said, but I can't explain how she meant it.
The prosecutor argues that this is a closed case. Joshua was abusive toward Rebecca during their relationship, which led her to break up with him. For weeks, he tried to change her mind. When they met to exchange a car, he believed John Miller was her new boyfriend, and in a fit of jealousy, he opened fire. After much deliberation, the jury delivers its verdict. Joshua Aid is found guilty on all counts, first-degree intentional homicide and 2 counts of attempted first-degree intentional homicide, and he is sentenced to life without parole.
Police department. That's okay. Why is this so creepy?
Cops are at the house of Cynthia Berendzen. What begins as a simple welfare check will soon spiral into a horrific nightmare.
Sir. Huh? 936-833. We got a 10-7. Oh, that's not good at all. Oh, what the? Well, that's code 24.
Yes, it is.
But little did they know, they would soon uncover the most cold-blooded truths hidden by the person closest to her that will stun everyone involved.
Your mom's deceased. You're bullshit.
On November 21st, 2022, the Las Cruces Police Department arrives to conduct a welfare check on 69-year-old Cynthia Berendzen after neighbors and friends raised concerns about not seeing her for weeks.
Is it common for her to go quiet, or is it an everyday thing that at least somebody has contact?
And she knows the neighbors. Cindy is very vulnerable. I'd say she's got some access to borderline personality, that she just is vulnerable. Her friend told me she was in touch with the guy online. You guys already know that. And I said, did they follow up with that? Nobody can confirm because they don't know the face.
Based on a suspicious individual her relative mentions and the limited information available, officers proceed to check her home. But it would soon spiral into their worst nightmare.
I heard from the bank, her bank, right here. They called too and they said, well, you know what? Her account's drained.
Drained?
Yeah, her account, everything's gone. And the only thing I can tell you is that it was being pulled out ATM at Walmart's, and everything that was pulled out at the ATM, it looked like it was just a villain. They pulled it out.
See if it works. See if it's a keyword. 936 on 2. Can you secure the channel for a billing check?
Police department.
Oh no.
Police department. Anybody inside, can you come out with your hands up and empty, please?
The house is eerily cold and silent, and with each step through the darkened rooms, the sense of unease only deepens.
Hold here. Oh man, it's just... Well, that's weird.
The lights on.
Sounds like a TV's on. No cars. The TV's on?
Sounds like it. So they did say that inside the...
Police department! That's fine. Okay.
The locked door already raises concerns, but before opening it, they decide to look around to see if anyone is inside the house. And as their search continues, things only get stranger.
Why is it so creepy? Why are the doors locked, bro? Sorry, I got one over here. Cabinet's all empty. Pantry's empty. We got 2 closed doors on the right.
As they step inside, something immediately feels wrong. The TV's on and the fan is spinning, yet no one's there. Their search continues, and after finding no one else in the house, they turn their attention to the locked door.
Would this door be closed?
The door has a strange knob that won't open. They can't find a key, which only deepens their suspicion that something might be hidden behind it. When they finally manage to open the door, what greets them is pure horror, something beyond their imagination.
Well, it seems like somebody... I got it.
Huh?
I got it open.
That's on the left. Wow, she's in there. And then getting through the veil of anonymity, actually put individuals on the list. Is able to profile citizens based on a whole host of data that are with anonymous. And I asked the question to Ray in the video, and once again, he didn't answer. I said, are you purchasing lists of Americans that are anonymous and then using technology to penetrate the veil of anonymity?
Answer.
Huh? Oh, that's not good at all. Oh, what the? Oh, that's code 24.
Yes, it is.
Alright, let's hold this.
Inside, they find Cynthia Berendzen in an unimaginable state. She's fully clothed, lying on her back, with water slowly dripping onto her body from the shower head above. Her body shows clear signs of decomposition, indicating she's been dead for several days. But as the investigation progresses, they uncover some eerie details.
You should smell. Yeah, you want to come and actually see what.
Yeah, I'm gonna slide by.
Watch out, can I get some there?
This is me kicking it over. What is that? That wasn't us.
It gets weirder and weirder.
It gets weirder and weirder. It's a little dark spot. Oh, that's just a hole. You see how there's liquid that runs down? Yeah. Maybe it was sprayed and cleaned. Although there's a ring right here of something that's probably sitting there wet.
The scene immediately raises suspicion. Despite the decomposition, the The room is unusually clean, and the bedroom carpet also shows fresh vacuum lines. There's no signs of forced entry, indicating she knew the intruder. As they continue their investigation, things only get weirder.
There was this box right here that we saw. We don't know what it's to, but the lock is off and the wires are disconnected. I don't know what it is. This sounds weird. Yeah, it's a water softener. I don't know. I just thought it was weird. It's disconnected.
Her car is missing from the driveway, and when they search for its registration, they discover that just days earlier, it had been found abandoned near the US-Mexico border in California. Inside the vehicle were her 4 dogs, but Cynthia was nowhere to be found. Now, with no leads on the intruder, officers turn to the neighbors, hoping to uncover any information that might explain why someone would want to harm Cynthia. And they're about to get a glimpse of their first real suspect.
She's come to the house several times for help.
What did she come to your house for?
Like she's come for help. She's come for money.
What is she? Tell me more about her coming for help.
Oh yeah, so the son's going to be so
Has she told you that, or have you seen it, or
seen it, heard it?
How have you seen it?
Oh no, not seen it, but she got beat up that one time by him. That's facts. That's she almost killed her.
Shut up with a bunch of injuries. Did you guys call the cops?
These guys did. These guys were here when they did.
Do you remember when that was?
He knows. He was just telling me about it.
Okay.
I didn't ever know.
So
She came by one time asking if her husband could come over because her son had locked her out of the house. And I was home alone with the girls, and I said, he's not home right now, so
But she's told us.
Yeah.
Do you guys know anything about him?
Just the shadiest dude, really. Yeah, he's hooked on pills. He's hooked on stuff. He is like shady. My kids are all scared of him, And
but he's just really, like she said, he's bipolar. She had told me that time. He's bipolar. He is really angry when he gets to that level of anger. I just want to leave him alone. He thought my husband to de-escalate the situation. I was like, I don't
this
know.
level of anger was crazy all the time. Like, he screaming all the time. It was like,
Then another neighbor comes forward, saying he saw her son just a few days earlier. He goes on to reveal chilling details about their relationship, details that would shake anyone to their core.
He beat the hell out of her the first time.
When was that?
Oh, it was about 4 years ago, something like that. And I actually didn't see her come out, but a lady over here was driving in and saw her walking out of the front of the house all bloody.
Okay.
And so she came over, and I helped her into the house.
You helped the young lady over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
so she came to your house after that?
I don't think she knew where she was going, and nobody was around. So, and we kind of tried to clean her up, and I said, "Well, what happened?" You know, and she said her son beat the heck out of her.
Okay.
And I said, "Well, what did he do?" She said, "He took her face and kept smashing it into the tile floor."
Okay.
But then the neighbor reveals something that suggests this case is far more complicated than it first appeared.
She took out a restraining order against him until 2032.
Okay.
So he wasn't supposed to be in the house. I didn't know that, but he's been in the house, back in the house for at least 1 year to 2 years.
Okay.
And he's kind of a weird guy.
Okay. When's the last time that you've seen him?
I saw him last Monday take the garbage out.
Okay, you saw him take the trash out?
Yep.
As Cynthia's 29-year-old son, Dylan Alexander Waller, now comes under increasing scrutiny, investigators receive new information that casts an even darker shadow over him. It's revealed that Cynthia's bank accounts have been drained, and ATM surveillance footage shows a man who looks oddly similar to Dylan repeatedly withdrawing cash. But it isn't until nearly 5 months later, in April 2023, when investigators finally catch a breakthrough as they receive information about him being arrested on unrelated charges. With Cynthia's murder case still open and unanswered questions piling up, detectives arrange an interview with them. But it's just the beginning of disturbing revelations involving more than one person.
When's the last time you lived with your mom?
Let's say I last talked to her probably about like October, September-ish.
It was the last time you talked to her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I stayed with her for like a week or so. That's about it.
Okay. October, September? And how did that go? I know you guys had
a
tumultuous past. And
yeah, it was kind of always a conundrum with us. We've tried this and that. I haven't actually gone to talk to her at all. I tried to call her, but I don't know. Like, and then being on the streets, I don't know, just like, it just got out of hand. I don't know how else to say. Just us not having, like, you know how to say, good morals anymore. We always were getting on each other's cases, just being around each other too much.
Good vibes together.
Yeah, and then finally, like, even when I saw her, I said, "Do you think I could probably stay here?" She's like, "I don't think it's a good idea." And I was just like, all right.
Outside of that, did you guys have any other dealings, phone calls?
Can't really say.
Like supplement stuff? Did she send you money?
Oh, no. The only other time she actually really helped me out was I was last locked up. Was it 2020? She put a $100 bail on me. And then I continued with court, and then I turned myself in to do those 3 months, and then we tried to reconcile then. I stayed for like 3 days, but within those 3 days it just showed like no way.
Yeah, it didn't work. Okay. Have you ever had access to your mother's cars?
No.
No.
Dylan's behavior seems off, but it doesn't directly indicate whether he's involved in Cynthia's murder. To put more pressure on him, investigators prepare to break the heartbreaking news, but his reaction will only deepen their suspicions.
Your mom's deceased.
What do you mean?
Your mom's deceased.
You're bullshit.
No. So.
How could she be deceased?
Your mom was found November 21st of last year at her house. Deceased.
How the hell am I just hearing about this now?
I don't know if you're just hearing about it now. That's what we're here to talk to you about. You've been gone in the wind for the last 8 months, okay? So the reason why we're asking you questions and we come here and we ask you specific things is because we're trying to lay out a timeline, okay? And find out what's going on.
Dylan's reaction to his mother's death seems strangely detached, raising even more red flags. But the officers are just getting started, and moments later, he begins to crack.
Me and my mom, we went to go get her and stuff. And we get there, I was living with mom for like last year and stuff. And whenever we were out doing our business and everything, we came back and found her deceased. And I knew I had warrants at the time, so I didn't actually call anybody. I didn't know what to do. And I first thought about fleeing the country. But then I just didn't know what to do.
Okay. So
because I had a key and everything, and I opened the door, you know, and I'm like knocking on my mom's door, like, Mom, hey, I'm here. Finally, I open it and everything, and I see her and everything, and I'm just like, Mom. I don't know, maybe it was like 3 days because she was already like puffy and shit. So that's pretty much the reality of it. I found her deceased and I didn't know what to do.
Dylan has instantly shifted from not acknowledging his mother's death at all to admitting he knew she was dead all along. He even admits to having a full-fledged plan to flee from there.
Well, they said we were staying together and everything, and it was actually, I went and hung out with some friends for a few days and everything, and with Bianca and everything, and then that's when we came back, and everything was just, the dogs didn't, like I said, it was all, the house smelled like shit and everything. We came back, her door was locked when it was never locked, and I unlocked it and everything, and because there was like a horrible kind of smell already happening, and then found her, and I just panicked and freaked. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, what did you do? Tell me what you did. You opened the door to the house or to her bedroom?
Yeah, get into the house.
Yeah,
and then the
you
door.
see her right away, right?
No, because her door to her room was locked. I started yelling like, Mom, you good? For like 30 minutes, I was like, oh, she's probably just in the shower or something. And then that's when I was like, Mom. So then I opened the door and everything, and then I started smelling something, and I walk in the room, and she's like, I see her in the shower, she's just there, and I'm just like, what the? Like, I wiped down the counters in case I had fingerprints and everything, because I didn't want it to leak to me like as if I murdered her or something, honestly, that's as much as I can really say.
What else?
And so I thought about what I did was I packed my car and everything to go to Tijuana. And I was staying with the transgender, like I had her staying with me. I was like, all right, we'll just flee the country and all this.
But here the question arises, if he did plan to flee the border, why didn't he actually flee?
She said she needed to do something, and I was like, all right, because we were going to take care of the dogs and everything like that. So I wound up being in a hotel in Tijuana for about a week or so, and then something happened with her and the dogs, and then I had no money, and I didn't know what to do, so I came back in the States, and then I wound up going to the hospital. I was very, like, dehydrated from potassium and such. That's really just the real whole scoop.
So far, Dylan has tried to portray himself as a worried son who found his mother dead, and due to an unavoidable situation, he couldn't contact anyone. However, this perspective is about to shift.
So what you're telling me is you found her in the shower?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Nothing that I have is going to be indicative of her being put into the shower. I'm not a pro. I'm letting you either help yourself or dig yourself.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So, I wouldn't have questions if I didn't have an idea or an answer to what I'm asking you. If that makes sense.
It was getting really bad for her, like health-wise. Everything. Her health was getting so bad and everything. Like every day was just a battle. Every day, and I had to put up with so much shit. And it's just. I thought I was doing I thought I was doing the better for her, because I never thought I could never see my mom in prison. I loved my mom. I loved her. I didn't do it to take money, to try and get the house or anything. I only used enough money that she had, you know, to be able to go to Tijuana, start a new life and everything. And I couldn't handle her seeing her being in pain anymore. I just couldn't do it. And when the whole shit about her having to possibly face prison, I could never live with myself. Her, that's when I was like, I'd rather did what I did and go to prison for however long I do than her have to suffer.
This marks a turning point in the case as he finally admits to killing her, though he continued to justify his actions. But the gruesome details he reveals next will leave even the seasoned officers baffled.
So just one night, I was just sitting on the couch because she was like just screaming in pain. She was just so in pain. She was crying, you know, she's yelling at me, not yelling at me, but she's just yelling out, what am I going to do? How do I get this money back? Because, I mean, she got screwed over so hard by this guy and, like, these scammers and she was, like, just freaking out so bad. And I'm like, how can I help? There's nothing I could do. So I don't even know the date. I just went in the room. I looked at her, I gave her a big old hug, and I strangled her to death. That's basically it.
How?
I hugged around her, and I just held her as tight as I could around her neck, just telling her I love her, and I'm so sorry for this, but it'll be better for you. It's going to be a lot worse for me, but it'll be better for you.
Okay. But like detail to me how you walked into the room, how you held her, where she was at.
She was just laying on the bed and everything. Sometimes, you know, I always would have night terrors and stuff, so sometimes I would, like, you know, go in the room and lay next to her and stuff. So she was just laying on the bed like normal. And I laid with her, and then I don't know, all of a sudden it just happened. I don't know what, it just happened. It just happened.
Were you front or behind?
Like on the side like this, and I started doing it, and then she started freaking out, so then I had to like really like get in there and squeeze in her. And then finally when she like
passed,
she fell on the ground.
He finally admits to the senseless killing of his mother. Yet Dylan still tries to justify his actions with another blatant excuse.
What's going through your mind at this moment?
All I'm thinking about that she's just going to be in a better place. That I'll suffer. I've suffered so much through my life. What's another prison sentence? I've gone through cancer. My dad used to beat the shit out of me. My brothers never liked me because I was a life on the streets. I basically did what I did because my life has been over for a long time. A long time. And like I said, I would rather have killed her than ever see her in prison. I would rather go to prison for the rest of my life. Knowing that in my heart, I know what I did was wrong, but I did it for a reason. She was in so much pain.
Next, officers will try to get him to explain why and how he moved the body, but he's about to reveal something they do not expect.
So when you decide to finally leave, what do you do with your mom?
I thought maybe if I moved her into the shower, it would just look like as if she slipped and fell. You'll probably find fingerprints around her arms because I had Bianca finally help me move her into the shower. So that's some more of the truth. But honestly, when I first did, I tried to use a bag, and then she fought me. And that's when I got my hands around her, and that's when I really started pushing it, and then with all my might. So then it kind of wrapped around like this, and then just really, like there was no like blunt trauma. I didn't bash her head in or anything. It was like I was trying to like say my goodbyes.
The mention of someone helping him move the body makes the officer's ears stand up. He then reveals the person who is also involved in this bizarre act.
You said you had to get Bianca to help you.
Yeah.
So when you moved her from the floor to the
it was just normally like I was like grabbed her wrist and just went like that, put her in the shower, the ankles, and so then put her in the shower and everything. I kind of put the bag on her face because I couldn't bear to look at it. So then the day that we were to take off and everything, I went in the shower. I could already smell her, like just whatever. And then when I pulled the bag off, my hand was shaking so bad because like maggots were already forming. And then I kind of just sprayed her down with some chemical. I don't know which one it is. And I just turned on the faucet, and that was it.
That's how she was laying in the shower.
Just like that.
Was she flat? Was she
yeah,
propped
just
up?
like her head was a little bit against the back part, and it was just like that. With the lotion, like the conditioner bottle, that maybe she like was going in to turn on the water, then slipped and fell.
The trans woman he'd been with at the time had helped him move the body, but Dylan's horrors don't stop yet.
So you were trying to use the bag at first?
Yeah, because I thought maybe if I used the bag, it wouldn't show my handprint, so it wouldn't lead to me right away. But the more she fought, and when she freaked out that what I was trying to do, she screamed out, like, "Help me, Jesus," and everything. And I was like, if I leave now, she's definitely gonna call him. That's attempted murder. So then I was like, just do it.
And that bag?
It was just like a black normal bag, like a trash bag.
A big hefty bag?
Yeah, like a big hefty one. Oh. But she's always been a tough one. She's always been a tough one.
What did you do with that bag?
Like everything else, just threw it away.
Dylan's reaction suggests that he sees himself as his mother's savior, and he even goes so far as to demand a reward for it.
If you guys could put in a word, I would. I want to do federal. Okay. Because, pretty much I'm going to be doing federal, so, and then the prior charge that I have is with the state. I'm not a bad person. In my heart, I really felt like I was doing something good. I really did. It was just the way that it had to be.
As the interview ends, he expresses some emotions for his mother, but none of it stops him from committing the unthinkable.
Any messages you want us to relay to anybody?
No, not everybody hates me. All my brothers, they never liked me. Her family doesn't like her. They don't like me. It's literally just been me and her. It's only been me and her. Right? But she needed help a lot. I needed help too. So she would hide me and this and that,
Just a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Despite his claims, officers find that Cynthia had no financial burden or health issues, suggesting it was purely his own psychotic mind in charge. In December 2024, Dylan Waller is convicted for first-degree murder and tampering with evidence by a jury. On February 10, 2025, he's sentenced to life in prison for murder and an additional 3 years for tampering with evidence. He'll have to serve both the sentences consecutively and will be eligible for parole in 30 years in 2055.